fuck. We went to Christmas Land place, and then
You guys remember why you went to Christmas Land?
because we got to drop off a girl that was trying to find her brother because it was I forgot her name. It
Her
was
father.
Wendy and
yeah.
there's her dad.
Yeah, it was her dad.
Yes. You guys were contracted by a woman named Wendy, and you guys offered to reunite her with her father, and so you did. You
And-
found him in one of the towns up north where he has set up a warehouse, and he's definitely not doing any sort of copywritten activities right now. I wrote a little epilogue of the two of them in session stuff, if you guys want to read it. But I don't think any of you four have actually met either of those characters before, except I think Fred did.
Did I?
That was a
I don't
long time ago.
remember. I don't remember.
You were there for like the Ruthgar plot line, right? With like Pepe and the rest of them.
I don't remember. I don't think
See, it's the problem with long-running campaigns. Is it's just all the it's like, oh hi, great to see you guys. Like, who the hell are you?
We kill him instantly. Now nobody knows.
Something like that. Anywho,
I was
you guys had fun. You guys, you guys explored Kalsgrad, made your way around there, got drunk, and DRG superfan over here collected himself a whole bunch of mugs. I hope you're keeping that incredibly important item on your character sheet.
Oh.
Okay, and then we went to our bomb ass mansion that no one broke into for once. And
I mean, did they?
listen,
I mean, about
no,
that.
you're right. You're right. Some fucker went inside my house again.
It's almost like you guys have no security.
I'll fucking put a shotgun trap in one of the doors. But and then kill Lucretia. Then Beth thought it was
Mr. LeChance.
Chance, and then we went down to the scarring room, and it turns out there's a bunch of them under fucking ground. So we had to go to the fucking like underground cave entrance so we can fucking flush them out and kill them and question them. So yeah, that's why we're here.
And I think that is exactly where we are. You guys tried to track down these Lucians. You found out there are, in fact, multiple Lucian LeChances, which is definitely not how you expected Lucian LeChance to turn up. Yushin casts teleport, but just as he does so, he immediately needs to piss, so him and Neji are not with you guys right now. Boop. But regardless, the rest of you, Fred, Dwayne, Lucian, and Maru, do appear. You guys find yourself under the Glassworks, which is not a room any four of you have actually been in before. So hold on, let me try and describe this room better for you guys. So you guys materialize out of your teleport. You're in an underground room. The walls, floor, and ceiling are all stone. Everything is a very thick layer of dust. Not dungeon dust, like legitimate apathy, because no one's been through here in 5 years. You will see a whole bunch of blood on the walls. Again, dried blood from, like, mostly goblin blood, from skirmishes that happened here in years long past. The most notable thing, however, you'll notice is 3 copies of Mr. Lucien Lachance just kind of talking to one another. They're all dressed fairly similarly. They've all got crossbows, chain shirts, rapiers, and daggers and whatnot. Though, as the 4 of you guys appear, since absolutely none of those guys were expecting you, you guys get a surprise round.
Hell
So
yeah.
please roll initiative.
I love
What?
killing clones.
Can I get like a free action like inspect on these boys?
Oh, absolutely. You look at these 3 guys, these guys are like dead ringers of you. Like, it almost looks like, maybe not like down to the finer details, like the individual folds in your clothes, like they're not mirroring you, but like, it's clear whoever made these 3 people was made them off of you. Like, they've got the exact same hairstyle, they've got the exact same clothing, their armor looks exactly the same. They don't have nearly as many magic items as you do, mind you, but in terms of physical appearance, it's pretty identical.
Yo, Caden, what's your initiative modifier?
Mine's 12. You got me by 1.
Oh, I got you beat.
They're not like packing like my magical equipment and shit.
No, they are still. They are like wearing your equip. They are like wearing equipment. Hold on, let me scroll down to where I have these guys' stat blocks. Yeah, they're not wearing your magic items. Though oddly enough, they look like they're wearing your magic items. Like he's got like a sword and he's got like a circlet, but like it's not glowing magical like the yours is. It almost looks like he's wearing a copy of your circlet.
Okay.
You can roll me. You can roll me like spellcraft to like determine the magic, but Yusjin kind of already did that. On 26, Dwayne got a 9. And cool. Let me roll initiative for these 3. Their initiative bonus is +5. They're mostly from Dex.
Well, let's hope that these boys are going to be doing
13.
8d6 sneak attack damage, or
I mean,
somebody
are
might be
they?
getting ganked. I don't know. We'll find out.
Right. However, Mero is the first person to recover from the teleport. You see the 3 of them kind of discussing things to themselves. They have not immediately noticed you. So you've got a surprise round. So you've got a single standard action. They are all standing relatively close together.
I'm thinking to myself, bombs are pretty loud.
They
This
are.
is probably gonna alarm the entire place, but I mean, like, what the fuck else am I gonna do?
I mean, you could use a knife or something like that.
That's unconventional.
I would argue throwing a fucking C4 is a bit more unconventional than using a fucking sword.
Yeah.
But you do you, pal.
It's a way of life,
Hmm.
figuratively
Yeah.
speaking. Well, I'm gonna try not to alarm the entire place.
And what would you like to do?
I'm gonna tap Luciano in the shoulder and make him glug this. Or wait, no, I only have a standard action.
Yup. So you can tap him on the shoulder, but or you can say here and hand him something.
True, I'll give it to him.
Alright, Morrow hands you a potion or something. You've
I
got an
don't,
action.
I don't even question it. I just drink it. Hell yeah, brother.
Alright, Lucy is now invisibles.
I'm afraid of my own shadow.
And that's 15 rounds. That's basically the whole fight. Cool. You are greater invisible.
16. We're level 6.
16 rounds, yes. Fred, you see 3 Lucases.
I am gonna charge this one right here.
Alrighty. Roll to charge.
Okay, hold on.
You are not blurred anymore, yeah, so all these buffs are not applicable anymore, yeah? You're not singing, you're not hasted.
Hold on. Okay.
You want to
So,
declare a charge?
yeah. Sorry. Just
Alright, so it's a single attack at the end. Alright, so you pull out your adamantine sword.
oh no, sorry. I'm not reading for the sword by mistake.
Okay, so what's your bonus to hit with that? Is it the same?
It's plus 28.
Versus
You use
you
that
know what?
14.
You rolled
14,
over 40, man.
28.
You're hitting them.
All right.
Fred charges forward, smacks him the Runeforged sword. Roll damage.
All right. Hold on.
You just click the macro and it'll roll your damage for you.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, 22 damage in the great sword. Okay.
Wait, do they all look
you-
like Lucy, or do they all look like
all
each
of
of
them
us?
look like Lucas.
Okay.
They all look like Lucas.
You should pray to God he's just get mixed up.
All right, 22 damage is not enough to kill it, but you will stab this. You will stab the Lucas, and it will draw blood in much the way it probably would for Lucas. That's Lucas's turn. He notices you. Lucas notices you guys. Lucas notices you guys. Dwayne.
All right. Hey, buddy. You're the real one, right?
I'm invisible, so attack anyone that you can see.
All right. Okay. First things first. Where the hell are my performances? Was it courage?
Inspire Courage is the attack and damage buff one.
Hello, fellows. Deal with these nasty ne'er-do-wells and do not let them defeat you. And there you go. Inspire courage.
I was expecting defeat me, so at the end so it would rhyme.
We are simply keeping a tune just so we can get along and not end up like loons.
There you go. You are now inspiring everyone with +3 to attack and damage. You still have your full turn, however, because that is just a standard action. But -1 round of performance.
I think I'll just... Fuck it. You know, I had a plan to fucking just load up fucking arrows with like my key shouts. But I forgot to do that.
You can do that.
Well, I can't do it mid-combat. I'll do it like when I'm not...
No.
Okay, then I'll just, I think, hold on. This in. Let me read this so I make sure I have an understanding how this works.
What are you looking for?
How, shout? Is it like a cone or is it like a straight line?
Key shout or just shout?
Shout. We're probably... Key shout is like our highest level, so we're gonna probably like not spend it right off the bat.
Regular shout is a cone.
But key shout's like a line?
Regular shout is a cone. Key shout is single target.
Okay. Oh, all right. Then I guess I'm gonna have to use it. I'll take a 5-foot step right here, just so I feel like I have a straight line, and then I will key shout this Lucy.
You key shout that Lucas. Okay. So you let out a big scream. Not a single person hears anything except for that Lucas, who immediately has to make a fort save. And oh god, he is bad at fort saves. That is a cool... Oh,
shit.
damn. All right, that's a 24. Does that make it?
Yeah, he makes it by 2.
Okay, did not expect that. All right, well, key shout is still half damage on a success.
Okay.
So you roll 16d6, and he's going to take half. Or you just roll 8d6.
16? You sure?
16d6, yeah.
Okay.
It's 1d6 per caster level. Pretty powerful 5th level spell.
16d6.
But he is not stunned.
All right, so half
60,
of
half
59.
that is 20. That'd be 30, so 29.
Nice.
Yeah, he takes 29 sonic damage. Unfortunately, he needs more than 25 damage to kill him. And surprise round. Everybody is now aware of what is going on. Maru.
Yes. We didn't heal or rest before this, right? We just went straight in.
You guys had a fight. You guys rested back in, it's called back far north, and then you guys teleported here.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
So I think Maru's at full HP, unless there's a reason he didn't heal to full last night.
No, I don't think he should be. I think it's just an old token that got copied.
All good.
Yeah, no, we definitely got rest because I was able to fucking prepare my spells, so yeah.
Yeah, so you guys should be aiming to go.
Alright.
We're such aimers, dude.
Aimers indeed.
5-foot step. Does that get me in range? Yes, it does.
Short range hero.
short,
Short kings.
I don't know. I don't got a joke for this. Go bomb flurry, full attack.
Oh Jesus! All right, that's a lot of bombs. All right, that is versus touch AC.
Yep.
Yeah, they have a touch AC of 15, so
Oh,
every single
so
one of those hits. And are
39,
they
39. This is
Oh.
doing like 150-ish.
So they're
okay?
just
Hold
all
on.
dead. Yeah.
So hold
Got the
on. So
calculator.
which one are you aiming at? So you're aiming at this one, or are you aiming
One
at
in the
this?
back.
You're all right. So they're all. So this guy at the back is just dead. Okay, cool. And the what's it called? The radius of the explosion.
There's only
It,
a thing around it. It's not touching
yeah.
anyone, I
So
think.
yeah. So you fucking obliterate the guy at the back, but everyone else is fine. Okay, yeah. Funny enough, you throw on. Actually, hold on, let me describe this a little bit better because he doesn't go down like you'd expect him to do. Like you throw the first bomb, boom, half his health is gone. You throw the second bomb, his health is now gone, so there's a corpse. There's like a corpse laying there. You throw a third bomb, the corpse explodes. There is now no longer a corpse. There is now an intrinsic, what looks to be like a really weirdly, like really well made, like black statue of Lucas standing there, like frozen in the position he was in. And then you throw the fourth bomb, and the statue explodes.
I just look at the
Uh,
rest of the party and give a big thumbs up.
Holy shit.
all right, invisible LeChance.
Okay. Here I go. Well, when I run past Fred, I whisper in his ear, "Real life flank training."
Oh yeah, 'cause you guys are training outflank right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't hear that first. I was like, "What is he saying?" I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Lucian runs in. He sees his incredibly sexy back along with his magical cape.
Yes,
I
and
feel
I
mildly sorry for himself.
stab into it. 36.
36 definitely hits you. You deal 14 damage and roll your sneak attack.
Oh, I do get
Oh,
my
boy.
sneak attack.
Here
You are
comes.
flanking with yourself, or you are
Good to
flanking with
know.
Fred.
You're also
These
literally
are
invisible.
these aren't level 16 rogues though.
Are they level 16 rogues?
Well, if I'm getting my sneak attack, then they're not.
Lucas stabs himself. I'll say this: Lucas stabs himself. He feels the other Lucas like get stabbed, and like for a moment he's kind of confused because he's like, "I wouldn't fall for that kind of a trick." However, as you place your rapier inside this guy's back, again, the darndest thing happens. He doesn't fall down into a corpse. Instead, he just kind of freezes in place. Like, okay, let me think of a good analogy. Like, you know the spicicle from Team Fortress 2 when you like stab a guy and it turns them into a ice statue?
Yep.
That's basically what happens. Like you stab the Lucas and he freezes in place and he's now like a statue.
What did you say these things were again? Simulacrums?
That was the word he used.
No.
All right,
Interesting.
that was
Okay.
that guy and Fred.
Hold on, hold on. Hold on. I need to check something because I think I have reach. Do I have
Are you
reach?
talking about your what's it called? Fred. Yeah, you have the feet lunge.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that, and I like the full attack. This
All right, so Fred gives himself -2 to AC. He holds his great sword at the end of his tips, and he can attack the Lucas standing away from him.
yeah, gotcha. I'm gonna full attack this bitch ass motherfucker.
Alrighty.
Alright, hold on. If I'm using this macro right. So wait. I just love like to attack like 4 times, right?
I believe you get 4 attacks now. Yup.
Alright.
If you click the one macro, it should roll all of them.
Wait on.
Is it not rolling all of them?
Or wait, hold on. Do I have to?
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go. There we go.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay, are you using the Blade of the Rising Sun or using the Runeforge Greatsword? 'Cause they
Okay, that was
different
that.
sets.
I'm sorry. This is Wooden Forge. Sorry, I just
All good. All good. All right, cool. All right, I'll use that latest one. So 33, that's definitely a hit. Deal 19 damage. 43 hits, 39 confirms, 46 crit damage. All right, you only really need the 2 attacks. This guy goes down. As you guys are, and as combat ends, you guys are very aware that you guys were not fighting level 16 rogues.
Interesting.
Those
That
things were not as
seems-
strong as you, Lucy.
No, those were fucking weenie boys. Weenie Hut Juniors over here.
What is it
I'm
we
gonna
got,
pat their
Junior?
pockets. The ones that aren't charred and disintegrating as we speak, I'm gonna pat their pockets down.
All right, well, Lucas is gonna find some stuff.
Oh,
He's gonna find all of these guys were wearing equipment, obviously. Minus Disintegration Boy over here. But the other 2, they were all wearing like equipment, like leather equipment. Funny enough, you find copies of like all of your equipment, but none of it is magical. Like they all have masterwork rapier. Like it's still masterwork, obviously, so it's still like valuable. Like, but you find two identical copies of all of your gear, and it's all like non-magical copies of it.
do they have this in their inventory?
Uh, they will not they will not have your dead cat, no, but like all of your exterior gear, like this guy's wearing like a what looks to be celestial armor, but like as you're looking at it, like this isn't enchanted at all. You will find a number of scrolls on them. You can roll me spellcraft if you want to figure out what they are. And one of them is holding a magically glowing sapphire.
Interesting. I will. I'll grab that and I'll fucking take a look at it. Or you know what, Mario or Dwayne, you want to take a look at this? I mean, I can, but I'm probably not going to be able to discern what it does. Is it like its core? Do these guys need like a core to operate?
Are you talking about the scrolls, or are you talking about the gemstone?
Specifically talking about the gemstone, but like in general, I'm not going to be able to. Here, I'll do my best.
All right. Lucas looks at the gemstone. It's clearly magical in some way. He's not quite able to. Yeah, 4. That's not gonna.
I think
Alright.
I've seen these before. Couldn't tell you what they do, though.
Let me take a
Maru,
look at
however,
them.
knows
That's
what
scrolls.
this
I've
is.
seen this.
Maru knows this is a speaking stone, which is rather unusual, because Maru is aware these are from like this is what House Sylvis uses back in Eberron. Like this isn't an emerald at all. This is a Sibirus dragon shard. Essentially, what these things are is like long-range telecommunication devices. You can speak into a speaking stone, and whoever has the other one can hear you. And the gnomes of House Sylvanas use this to like relay messages. Though you've also heard them being used by like incredibly important diplomats who like constantly need communication with a home base. So whoever has the other copy of this could, if you spoke into this, they'd potentially hear anything you had to say.
I relay all that information to my companions and say, and this kind of troubles me, Luciano, because if you remember, these artifacts are also in Eberron. I don't
Yeah,
Yeah,
know if they're
these are made
native
of
to this
dragon
realm.
shards. These don't dragon shards don't exist outside of Eberron.
I pull out my fucking stash of dragon shards I have.
So does this doesn't bode well that we're finding artifacts from Eberron in
Yeah,
Valerian.
I feel like we kind of had to assume that because Karzug was working with Merrick, so surely they had some way of moving goods
Or
interplanarily.
communicating, yes.
We should definitely stomp on this speaking stone, right? Fuck you, Karzug. And then,
You know, as Lucas says "fuck you, Karzug" to the stone, he's going to hear a voice come back out of the stone saying, "Oh, hello there. Are you my clone?" That sounds almost exactly like him.
Fred's gonna be like, "Go with it. Go fucking go with it. Go with it."
no, you're the clone of me, and you're a weak imitation at that, if you are like these chuckle fucks.
Ah, so it is the Sentinels of Sandpoint I am speaking to. What an unexpected surprise. And by unexpected, I of course mean completely expected. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, really.
And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? And also, this is Jeff. I don't know who you're talking about.
His name is Jeff.
My name is LeChance. Thank you very much. And if you are who I think you are, you're the one who's the imposter, Eberron boy. You're not native to this plane, are you?
Yeah, you're kind of right, but you know what the things about like the you just weren't quite good enough, and they needed to bring me in to balance out the shit that you're stinking of.
That's a very nice insult. I'm sure my brother will enjoy devouring you once you get to meet him.
Brian is some kind of soul devouring creature in this world. No fucking wonder they needed to bring me in here to bring balance.
I wouldn't call him a soul devouring creature, but if you ask your companions how they've been feeling, I assure you, Brian Vist is not in the mood to be talking. Really, the fact that I'm willing to speak to you is an accomplishment in and of itself. But I just kind of wanted to hear my alternate self talking. Should be great to face you in battle, my friend, and I have a feeling that might be coming sooner rather than later.
It can happen now?
mean, yeah, if you know me, you know we won't be facing each other.
Really? Well, then I guess I'll have to keep sending assassins.
No,
Well,
I think
meant
he
more
meant
so
that you won't see
you're-
him when you're fighting.
Yeah, you're kind of fucking ruining it. That Dwayne has to explain it. I'm gonna fucking kill you by stabbing you in the back. All right, come on.
I'd like to see you try. You don't even have wings, fucker.
I mean, I literally have magic that will give me wings. Jeez, this fucking guy's a nerd.
You're getting him so hard, Lucy.
Yeah, goddamn right. Fuck this guy.
So I take that means you have nothing constructive to say. As far as I'm aware, I did my job. Your your former Lamia lies dead. There's not really much you can do to fix that.
If you want us to build a house,
yeah.
you need to pay us to do it.
That's so true.
What the fuck? I don't want you to build a house. I am perfectly happy living where I am right now.
I mean, you broke into my house, you little shit.
Yeah, because you have shit security.
Watch, you motherfucker. Watch. Next time you step in, your leg is gonna be gone, mister.
The whole mansion will blow up the moment you touch the door.
I don't think you quite understand the wealth I have access to. I can keep sending simulacrums every fucking day, my good sir. You will run out of exhaustion before I run out of simulacrum.
How you know I don't have any money, huh? How you know?
This guy's
Tell
a
me.
fucking nepo baby.
He fucking is.
True,
I know you've got plenty of money.
You worked for all the money you got, Lucy.
Yeah, goddamn right. This wasn't a fucking inheritance. I earned this.
I assure you I earned all of my money as well. Kazuk pays quite nicely, Rune Lord of Greed and all.
Oh, man. You know...
Sorry, go ahead.
Part of me has to respect you a little bit. I want to stomp on this stone. I don't know if we're going to get anything useful out of this clown.
You have a one-liner, Fred? Hit him with it.
But yeah.
Hey. Oh, what? Well, watch out, buddy. We're gonna cut off your sugar daddy's fucking wealth. You're next. You're gonna be the first target, bitch. I'm gonna hand the speaking stone, Luciano.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah.
I'll stop it. Wait, Mar, you want a zinger? You want a zinger before we go?
God, you guys are really fucking dorks. You know that.
Oh, okay, fucking Nepo baby, bitch.
Cattle calling the fucking pot
Nepo
black here.
baby, I'm sorry, I'm not the one who turned my father into a fucking Turk Duncan. I'm not here out of money, I'm here out of vengeance, thank you very much.
I'm gonna go Luciano.
Lucius, why don't you ask your friends of the war crimes they've been committing? You
Totally
associate
justified.
yourself with evils.
You're literally associating yourself with the guy who wants to destroy and take over the world. I don't know the levels of delusion here.
In levels of delusion, your companions turned my father inside out.
Did he deserve it?
No, he was perfectly happy on top of his horde.
Okay. All right. Anyways,
You think
see you
I'm the
later.
one who's in the wrong here? Fuck you.
Yeah, this fucking guy. Come on, I'm stepping on the stone. Fuck this guy.
Alright.
You're fucking
See how
nerd,
I
dude.
expected that interaction to go? Cool. You smashed the stone and have made an enemy for life.
Oh,
Do we
Yeah,
hear another
there can o-
talking stone just start?
Yeah.
His voice start talking.
Nah,
There can
it
only
chatted.
be one. We need to kill this guy.
True. You know,
Man,
this
isn't
could
it
be
great
like
you guys
that.
learn nothing about him?
This could be like that one
Yeah.
story named by like the actor Jet Li, where if you kill your person from another world, you get stronger, Lucy.
Oh, that's true. Hey, so Fred, did you kill a dad on top of a horde?
You made a meme about it and everything, Fred.
I don't fucking remember. I don't remember. Wait. Was that like Lich Knight guy or no?
Tell me, man.
I don't remember, dude. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's just been.
Dude, roll the remember shit check.
Yeah. You gotta have a
Also
remembering shit
applicable.
from several sessions ago, Macro.
Dylan, do I have to do that or
I will allow this.
it was 14.
Alright, 14. Fred doesn't remember killing any fathers, but I don't think Fred has drank enough bleach to quite forget the Turk Duncan incident that happened outside of Rhymeskull.
Oh,
The entrance of the
oh,
Root Forge.
oh my
Yeah,
fucking!
that thing that happened. Fred remembers that.
Like, you're gonna
I don't
see
think
Fred.
Fred could forget that.
Okay. So I'm Lucia. I'm curious. Is in your world is your dad a dragon?
No, he's not. He has a dragon mark, though. So maybe in this world, that's the reflections.
Okay,
You
so
know?
okay, yeah, yeah. So, our version of you, we kind of uh
You know what, Fred? What
oh,
did you guys do?
okay, so you know how a turducken works, right?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, it's a
It's where
turkey
you.
within.
It's basically a meal where you shove multiple
Oh,
animals into each other.
oh, yep.
So we end up doing that to your dad essentially, but it
Yeah.
was human beings.
Did he deserve it?
I mean, he was trying to kill us. He was like a very big dragon, so we're kind of doing self defense. But like, Yushin did it. Yushin did it. He was like teleported inside of him, and it was
Lucy, do you think he's just pushing the blame so we don't look at him a strange way?
He might be, but it sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
you see Fred kind of demonstrate, and like you know when people shove their fists into their like hand essentially.
Yeah.
He's like, it was like this, and he's gonna keep on talking about it if you guys don't stop him.
Were you
He's gonna
sweating this much as then too?
I was more scared and like confused than sweating. It was like that. He's gonna keep on doing that hand gesture.
Mario, you analyzing this? This might be some sort of like new medical technique you can learn.
Or just sits there quietly waiting for us to progress.
All right, let's go
You guys
back.
decide how you progress this, man.
Well, let's find Yusjin. I don't know. We can poke around here. Do you recognize this place, Fred? The three of us have never been here.
I remember my uncle was thinking of buying this place, and then he got drunk in here once. But no, not been here personally.
Did the drunkenness like dissuade his purchasing?
No, more like desperation.
Oh.
Well, should we poke around? I mean, see if they left any journals or some fucking incriminating evidence.
Like, what, your clones?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they were just like living here.
Uh, that might not be a bad idea, honestly. All right.
You guys
What?
already looted them.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk down here.
All right, cool. You walk down a dusty hallway that has not seen use in about 5 years.
Oh, can I see if anybody's walked down here in like 9 days?
Probably your clones pacing around here. Apart from that, no.
Okay. I'm just gonna poke my head in. Hello.
Into that room. Funny enough, that particular room is completely full of glassware. You see a whole bunch of glass windows. You see a whole bunch of finished glass vases. You see a whole bunch of like what's it called? Glass cups. You see like a few half-filled crates of various glass goods,
Neat.
mostly windows and window frames.
All right, carrying on. Hello.
That room there is what's it called? You open the door. That door has been kicked down. The door on the lock is what's it called? This door, the door is locked, but someone has kicked down the door, and so the lock is sitting on the door. Opening it inside, you see a jail cell in that room. A whole bunch of cut bound, what's it called? A really old dusty bonds and strips and laps of what's it called? Like strips of leather, it's clear someone has turned this place into like an impromptu jail cell, but whoever is in here has already been busted out many years ago.
Interesting. All right. This place is weird. What's in here?
That particular room is you open that room, it looks to be like at one point it was like an office. Actually, no. This is a triple room. This used to be like a smuggler room, and then it looks like it was converted into an office, and then from that point, it was then converted into a bedroom. And there's just like a really old mattress sitting on the. Actually, no. What would be in his bedroom? It's like there's like a straw mattress on the floor. There's going to be a whole bunch of reading material. Because yeah, the party never went in here. There's going to be a whole bunch of like pieces of paper on the floor. And probably a bunch of like pornographic drawings of an Asimir, honestly.
Whoa. Fucking Dwayne would like this. Dwayne, check this shit out.
Male,
Mari
female,
feels obliged to check as well.
male,
When I-
female.
when I get some-
Dylan.
Female, absolutely. You are going to see a whole bunch of really poorly drawn, like I'm talking like 12-year-old's first pornography drawing of a female Asimir. She is topless. She's clearly depicted in various stages of looking lewd and whatnot. You're going to see like a lot of stick figure drawings of various anatomical acts, clearly depicted by someone who's never done anything of that nature in his life. You're going to see a whole bunch of like really old goblin
a
footprints.
creature of the arts, am I able to fully picture this being he is attempting to compile?
Do I have to answer that question?
Well, I'm not trying to. Yes, you have to.
Okay, hold on. Let me look through my fucking notes to see if I still have his goddamn journal. You guys don't know any of the context of the rest of this fucking dungeon, God.
Because if I will sit down and recreate this drawing and just leave it here.
Where is?
Is there some guy just like making love or some shit like that? Is that what you're insinuating?
It's like think a Playboy mag. I think is what we're looking at.
Basically,
like a pinup, kind of like
hand drawn, like.
Yes, but like across the rest of the room. All of them mentioning someone named Tetsuo.
Oh. This is a lot better than what I imagined.
I mean, the guy was a bard and everything.
Yeah.
Party enjoys their amateur pornography.
Oh,
What else do you
whoever
guys
this
do?
woman is, she was clearly quite beautiful to this whoever drew this.
Yeah, pretty fucking hot. I wonder if we can meet her. Actually, wait, I can't think like that.
Are you a
Actually,
celibate man?
roll me a perception check in this room.
No, I've got a date. Well, yeah, I'll roll a perception
Oh, okay.
check. 31.
All right, cool. You find another piece of paper.
Ooh.
More
See
porn?
Discord. I mean, he opens it up and not quite what
Let's
he's
see.
expecting.
Oh, it's this.
Oh my god.
Oh, you posted a translation of this a long time ago.
Have you guys already seen this handout?
You, when I mentioned that I was learning Japanese, you sent this asking if I could
Oh.
translate it, but
Yeah, this was kind of part of the whole plot back in season 1.
Can I read this?
Oh yeah, you can speak every language. Yeah, this is a letter from someone named Tetsuo, inviting his sister by the name of Meiko to the Glassworks. It's explaining how he came to the Glassworks to figure out a solution, something about his dad, and don't tell anyone about this. I'll meet you in person. Probably not a trap.
Did y'all catch all that?
Yeah.
See, it's funny because none of you guys were here for season 1, so this is all new to you.
I've been hearing vague things about this though. Honestly, the glassworks and shit.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
do tell.
I'm talking about that owl character, just like
Ah,
Though I will say the name of Mako does sound familiar to Fred. You are aware, what's it called? Yeah, so Fred would be aware that Fred is oh my god, it's so weird because I have to tell you, you're hearing about this story the wrong way around. Fred is aware there is someone by the name of a Mako Kaijitsu all the way over in Turtleback Ferry, currently working as a Hell Knight for Cathay.
Interesting. That sounds
Hey,
very familiar.
Yusjin.
What? That's the Hey Yusjin voice. That means something is happening.
We killed.
Yeah, we
Yusjin,
just gutted you for like a magic circle. Hope you're okay with that.
We were balling on you.
So Yusjin teleports into the Glassworks, but the teleport spell malfunctions a little bit, probably due to all the timey-wimey magic going around, and or possibly the old the rune well underneath this town. So it takes him like at least a few minutes or so to stabilize himself as you throw the rest of the party out there. But once you stabilize the teleportation spell, you're going to see 3 dead simulacrums, all of them nude. And the party has apparently walked to the south, and they're all staring at Tetsuo's. You're going to see a whole bunch of pornographic
here?
drawings of Mrs. Asimir here.
All right, hold on. Let me mark off a greater teleport then.
There you go.
Sorry if I'm a little sleepy. I stayed up late with Fred last night.
Oh yeah?
How dare you have fun?
Yeah? Did y'all hold
Yeah.
each other and kiss each other deeply?
No, not yet. We didn't have the time.
Y'all went
you.
straight for it. Okay, I got you.
Yuzhin, you head down through here. You were here for the Glassworks fight, yeah? Was Yuzhin here for the Glassworks fight?
I believe so.
Alright, cool. You're gonna find yourself underneath the Glassworks again, and you're gonna see the party staring at Tetsuo's bedroom, where there's a whole bunch of nude drawings of Nualia still here.
Damn, that's fucked up.
What
I
do?
feel like we should. I know Nualia is our enemy, but I feel like we should bust this to pieces out of respect.
Oh yeah, Yuzhin knows who Nualia is, and the rest of the party, Yuzhin will also realize the rest of the party doesn't know who Nualia is.
You should check out this babe.
Yeah, she stabbed me once.
Oh, even
Actually, no,
hotter.
she stabbed me multiple times.
Only
In
once.
They say the crazy
like,
ones are
a-
good in bed.
in like a
Well, it
consensual
was
way.
pretty much directly after she gave birth to some weird fucked up dog creature that also tried to kill me.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about the fetus room era of the Sentinels.
Where is the fetus room, Yushin? Can you point out? Can you
Can
point
you
out
put
to
it on the
me?
map?
We left it at Thistletop. I don't really want to deal with it.
aren't you technically stashing fetuses in your vault?
No, they're not fetuses. They're fully grown
I mean,
How does that make it any better?
because they're my
Magic.
friends.
That-
Hey, listen.
just gives a
There's
thumbs
a difference
up.
between a backup fetus and a dead fetus.
I mean, it's not good. It's not
At
good
least
either
I
way.
host
I'm glad
mine.
we're recording all of this.
Hey, listen. At least I host mine in like a proper manner. They were just kind of there on the ground. Like I couldn't see the floor, man.
Clean.
I still have
fetus.
nightmares about it.
Clean fetus versus dirty, disgusting fetus on the bathroom floor.
Literally,
Yushin's aware
that's
that
exactly what it
everything in
was.
Yeah, Yushin's aware. You guys never cleaned up Thistletop, so everything there has just been rotting for like 5 years.
I kind of want to
Yeah,
see
we
it.
kind of just set fire to it and let it not exist.
Yeah, it probably doesn't smell pretty good anymore.
It didn't smell good in the first place.
hey, so Yushin, remember when you stuffed a bunch of humans inside of a dragon outside of the Rune Forge?
Remind me.
You did what?
You did what?
I don't know, something about a turducken versus a dragon outside of the
Oh,
Rune
no.
Forge.
Oh yeah. Well, that's not exactly accurate.
Well, either way, that dragon is my father in this world, and my Galarian self made all these simulacrums, and sounds like a bit of a fucking dweeb.
Well, I'm sorry for
But
killing your dad.
nah, it's chill. He probably deserved it, and I
He
want to
did.
kill my Galarian self because there can only be one.
He
Well,
did
that's-
not
that's
stand a
fair.
chance against Lucy's
Oh.
lighting.
Yo,
I'll
I,
hold you
I
to that.
lit that guy up. He was fucking really feeling the burn.
You see Fred do the gesture, like he looks like he's putting his fist through his hand.
So, do you know if he's like a wizard or?
Honestly, listen, things got pretty heated, and then I stepped on the speaking stone.
Interesting.
I
Well,
believe
I
he
would
is
love to loot his
the
corpse.
same
If he's
persuasion
if he's
as Lucy.
anything, if he's anything like the Luciano I know, he's covered in valuable objects, and that's
Most likely.
I think we should
I wiggle my
cut 'em
fingers
open
and
and
each
find out
one
what's
has at
inside.
least 2 huge gemstone rings on it.
Whatever.
That
I think we should
works.
stab him and take his stuff, but we'll get there when we get there.
Oh, believe me, I would like that very much.
You should take his bank routing numbers.
Well, that's if you want to put money in his bank
Yeah.
account.
No, you can take money by using that information.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So, do we need to do anything here, or can we just go back to the manor? I feel like you.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, we found them in the cave, so maybe we gotta find the cave they were in, so we can find more evidence. You know?
I think they were just like hiding here, just fucking like this was just their little base in this abandoned fucking glass factory.
Was there? Would Fred know about the cave under the glassworks or no?
You guys are aware there were what's it called? There was like the rune well underneath the glassworks, but after the giant attack and the whole thing that happened with the scribbler, you have a feeling those original caves are now long gone.
But is it still? Can you still go at least down there to an extent?
You guys could probably go down to where the scribbler was hiding if you guys want to go back down there. There is still that big hole in the center of town.
Oh yeah, that, huh? I'd say, alright, so I know there's one other place that they might be in is there's a giant sinkhole in the middle of the fucking town that we have not fixed too well yet, but that might be in might be a lead on like anything else here, you know?
Right? Yeah, we can go check out the sinkhole.
Yeah.
Is there nothing of further importance here then?
I mean, I haven't found anything specific except those talking stones. So
It looks like they were just, based on what I could see, they were just kind of pacing around in here.
yeah.
Can we walk back to the manor from here? What's the vibe? Or are we
Do you guys see a staircase upward? You guys don't want to just chill in the basement anymore.
Honestly, I mean, the reason I teleported here, this is literally a brisk walk across town. I teleported here because I wanted to get here fast so we could stab them faster.
I
I
see.
gave you guys a surprise round with a teleport across the city.
so respectable? All right, well let's fucking walk back, and if we see anything of note on our walk out of here, then we'll investigate.
Yeah,
Oh,
I gave
those-
you guys a tour around Sandpoint, right? I'll give you one on the way there.
Sweet.
Sure.
do
All
we
right.
do we find anything upstairs? Like anything?
You guys head up to the upstairs part of Sandpoint of the Glassworks. The upstairs part of the Glassworks again. For those of you guys who've not been around Sandpoint, you guys are like
The Glassworks is
here-ish.
here, right? Isn't it the 50?
Yeah, it's number 50 right here. It's right at the edge of town.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, you guys are gonna go up to the other north part of the glassworks. You guys are gonna find a completely abandoned glassworks. Like it looks like it was perfectly reasonable one day, and then a giant horde of goblins came through a few days later, and then afterwards a giant horde of adventurers came through a day later. So in terms of usable glassworks, pretty much nothing. A whole bunch of bullet holes through random parts of the world. Probably about a half a dozen or so goblin skeletons. All of the machinery is fucked. It could definitely this place could definitely be renovated, but you're talking like 30,000 gold and like half a year of man hours on just renovations. Like this is definitely an investment opportunity waiting to happen, but the government of Sandpoint kind of has bigger priorities right now. So unfortunately, you guys make your way out of the glassworks and do not find anything else notable inside the glassworks. At which point, you guys make your way out into Sandpoint proper.
Perfect.
From there, you guys head over to the sinkhole.
I'm also scoping out places to take my hot date later.
There are plenty of fun places to be in Sandpoint. Yuzjin, do you want to describe this place, or shall I? Some of the highlights of Sandpoint.
Hello?
Yuzjin, do you want to describe some of the highlights of Sandpoint, or do you want me to?
Well, I mean, to be honest, the last I remember it was reduced to Rebel.
You guys have done you guys have done quite a bit of restoring since then.
Did we just restore it to like its original state, or is there new stuff? Because I don't know anything about the new stuff.
I'll say it's kind of a little bit of both. Like you guys definitely you guys there's again, you guys definitely took over Chopper's IO, but like Cracktooth Tavern is back up to par. The feed bag's working again. The Glassworks is what's it called? The Rusty Dragon is definitely completely gone. Like you guys didn't take a good part of that, but it's called Tavern looks good. Pixie's Kitten looks great. The all the bridges have been restored. They have not quite filled in the big sinkhole in the center of town, but it's definitely improving. It's better. The Sandpoint's condition is better than the condition it was in 3 years ago when you first got here. Let's put it that way.
Mm.
So quite a bit has been destroyed, but between the amount of money you guys have been pouring into this town, you guys' literal fame, as you guys are walking around the streets of Sandpoint, I just want to reiterate this. You guys are demigods. Like, people are coming up to you being like, oh my god, you guys, and I'm not describing it just because it happens so often, but like, people are coming up to me like, oh my god, thank you so much. You came to this town. You guys are protecting this town. I could never be at this again. Oh my god, you guys are so amazing. Thank you for everything you have done for us. Here, please. And people are just handing you like entire loaves of bread, freshly baked pie. Quite a few of the local tavern owners are like, please, I'll give you anything you want. Just please tell me how amazing my tavern is. You guys want free theater tickets, that kind of stuff. Like, you guys are demigods as far as this city is concerned. The things you guys have done for this are far and above away, both what's been done at the local level and even at like the country level of Corvosa. Like, more people know about the Sentinels of Sandpoint than they do about Sandpoint itself. It's not
Yeah.
quite you guys are faces are on the sign at the front of the city, but a few people are asking to paint you to do exactly that.
Eugen will
You guys have
explain
done a
to
lot
the
good for this city.
Eugen will explain to the newcomers that well, you as you can tell, we're well known here.
Yeah, this fucking rules.
Well, it's how it goes. You kind of have to. We've been with this town since the very beginning, through the good and the bad. So this is kind of our. I don't want to say comeuppance because that sounds prideful, but we started out here simply to protect Sandpoint, and that's why we are named the Sentinels of Sandpoint. We are meant to protect.
You should have my babies.
Later.
Let's continue.
Later.
But yeah, I mean, things escalated, and now we're fighting gods. So that's scary.
Hell yeah. I mean, I believe in us personally.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, listen, maybe it takes a certain understanding of magic to understand, but like, no matter how confident you are in your own abilities, knowing that you're one spell away from being inverted inside out really doesn't do good for the brain, is all.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think
what?
we can
That's
win.
fair. Yeah, all right. You know,
Where was I?
Being offered a delicious cherry pie for all the good you've done here.
Lovely. Anyhow, let us continue.
All right, you guys just head back. I'll say if you guys want to spend like 3 hours searching the sinkhole for clues, you can do it. 3 hours pass. You guys don't find anything down there though.
Damn, fucked up. What if we say we don't spend 3 hours searching the sinkhole?
You guys spend 2 hours and 55 minutes searching the sinkhole. Nothing down there but the random scribblings of the scribbler.
I'd be
I
scribbling.
can take you guys back to that map if you want, but
Sure.
where's the scribbler?
Scribbling my penis.
what to scrib?
Scribbling
But
it.
yeah, you guys don't find anything down there, unfortunately.
Okay, but now, I mean, we do kind of have to go, to that city of gold, right?
Yeah. So
I mean,
El Dorado?
Yeah.
El Dorado.
what is this El Dorado you speak of?
Oh, it's
I'd be
just
going.
it's just Oblivion.
All right, so we can go Zinchalat right now, or we can deal with this. I mean, how you guys feeling?
I mean, do we have anything else to do? Like, we could stop by Jackie, see what he's up to.
I mean,
Oh, we have the chair! I forgot about the chair!
Oh yeah, the chair that's in like the scrying room.
Yeah, the chair you guys have never used.
I'm taking this home.
Didn't they use that
What?
like the first time we showed up?
Oh man, I remember when we first found this chair, we had a fight to the death over it, I think. I don't remember. What
Between
happened?
party
It's kind of a
or
blur. Someone had a fight to death over it.
Don't remember. I know the chair is still in the vault. I saw it in the fucking.
Yeah, it's still down there. You guys are welcome to use it.
What does the chair do again?
You can roll me spellcraft.
I look at Yushin.
Okay.
Hey, you remember what the chair does?
It makes you feel fucking incredible. Hey, you guys
Yup.
want to sit in it?
I'll get fucked up in a chair. Hell yeah.
All right, let's go. Hold on. We got to go back to the manor for this.
All right, cool. You guys make your way back to Sentinel Manor, and on where is
Yushin leads you back into the secret room all the way, where this all started, and
where is Sentinel Manor? There's Sentinel Manor. Oh yeah, this takes a while to load, but I'll copy your tokens over when it loads.
that's fine.
While we're walking over, I'll go up to Fred. By the way, Fred, I'm taking your sister out on a date later.
Excuse me? Wait, what?
That's something to drop.
Yeah, I don't know. When we teleported, she sent me a message saying she wanted to get to know me better, if we wanted to go grab a bite to eat or something. So, yeah.
Fucking uh um I mean I'm not her dad. She's a woman. She can do whatever she wants.
Wishing death,
worry.
as he
Her
says
brother,
in his
though.
head.
Yeah, I'll be quite gentlemanly. Don't worry.
I mean, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of how I'm gonna say.
Think
You
think
guys see
about it
Fred
like
turn
this,
bright
Fred.
red.
Think about it like this, Fred. We know Luciano, and he is an upstanding man. And it's not like
Those are in
a
fact
cur you
words.
don't even know is trying to take your sister out.
I mean, at least you're not the last guy. He was an asshole.
You need me to kill him.
He was
Would
Melgraven.
that get me? Oh, I already did kill him. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't tell her that.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Yeah, I don't think
They were gonna
you
get
should.
married, actually, weren't they?
Yup,
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
engaged.
Dude, that guy's a freak. That is a low bar to set. I'm fucking in.
He he went a little bit cuckoo bananas
Well,
after.
it's a complicated story, but like, he wasn't always bad. But he did blow.
He
did
did
cast
really
fireball on
want to
us,
kill you.
including her once. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
he's a
he
bit of a
really
freak.
wanted to kill you.
Ooh,
Wait, you
that's
killed
not a good
Melgraven?
look for a groom to be.
All right, well, good to know. I won't bring that up as a.
What? When did you kill Melgraven exactly?
We killed Melgraven together, remember? Like 15 years ago in that time travel
Oh,
shenanigans?
oh my lord! He looked really familiar. No, that makes sense now.
Oh yeah, he was out for you. He was living in a disguise as Robot Beth. Fucking, he was down bad.
I mean, I think that guy needed to die, honestly, because I think he would have just killed himself
You
eventually.
guys all kept sending memes to his office. It was the weirdest thing.
They're
No,
still
it
there.
wasn't us. It was an anomaly,
Yeah, the anomaly.
and it
It's
still
very.
happens. Just he's no longer there to witness them.
What is gonna happen to Mel Griffin's school, by the way?
That's a
I'll go
good
see if I
question.
can. Maybe I'll go take it over or something. That's not us out of the realm of possibility.
I mean, yeah, you could just.
I mean, honestly, I'd be down to just like teach there. Yeah, I didn't before, because he hated me. But now that he's gone, who knows?
I
Yeah,
mean, is
he's
that
not
how it
coming
is?
back. You could be the new headmaster.
Is that how
It's
wizarding schools
possible.
are? You kill the principal and you become the principal.
Not
Oh,
usually, but like,
Uh, I mean, I never went to wizarding school myself. I went to your school. I don't know. Doesn't seem
yeah,
like
Kobe
murder.
Slarney. Oh, we should go back there sometime. That place is fucking awesome.
I think he would be happy that Beth is alive, probably.
Kobe Slarney?
Hey, I should go check in on him. You haven't for a few years.
Yeah. It was
Oh. Did I go to school with Beth and never realize it?
You
I
went to
think
the same school as Beth, but presumably you graduated after she enrolled. I mean, actually, how old was Houston? How many years was he out of school before you joined the party?
He actually wasn't in school for very long, crazy enough, because he was on the fucking massive elephant, Kobe Slarney, for amount of years. Well, okay, so he was a pirate for a couple years, right? So he was, I think, 20, probably 20 by the time he graduated, which is a pretty young age for a wizard. But
Goes to
then he spent a
Oxford.
couple years on the sea, and that's why he started at level 2 instead of level 1.
I'll say she was like a freshman as you were graduating, if you want to say you went to school with her.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
Oxford becomes pirate,
There
becomes
you
wizard.
go. Yeah, Yushin had like a whole pirate backstory that has never come up. It's great.
It's kind of come up.
It's a few times.
Given that they met me on a ship 5 years ago.
I
Yeah,
know.
we met you again on the ship. Those 5
Yeah,
years
but we
ago.
didn't connect the dots of you being a pirate. We just thought you were there.
No, I was absolutely a pirate. Not like the maim and murder, like the I like to kill rich people kind of pirate. Well, I mean, steal from rich people.
Rich people who sail the shore.
I mean,
Not
to
at
find
all.
Rick, like, what if some guy had more money than you, like by like one gold piece?
I mean, that's just Karzak, dude. We're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
He's the Rune Lord of Greed, and when he's gone, I might be. I guess I don't know. It's complicated. I guess basically, to become a Rune Lord, you have to kill the previous Rune Lord.
So you gotta kill the
I guess
principal.
that by technicality would make me a Rune Lord since I'm an Archmage. I don't know. I mean,
Are you gonna just liquidate the entire city?
maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll give it to the poor.
And at this point of the conversation, the party's now back in the basement of Sentinel Manor.
What? Come on, this guy in the chair.
Are we going back to Ponder the Orb?
Oh no. Well, we could ponder the orb as well, but go into the chair.
The chair.
Would you
He,
like to
leads you-
describe what the wonderful magic chair does?
So he leads you back into his orb room. And he walks you past the giant orb. And then
I
in the
ponder
corner
it
you see this
briefly.
beautiful golden throne. He's like, sit in it.
Me? And he points to himself.
Oh, here, hang on. I was about to sit you first.
No, but do the honors.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
kind of
All
afraid
right.
what it would do.
All right. Come on, this is gonna be fucking awesome. All right, I sit in the throne.
Lucas immediately feels fucking awesome. He feels pumped. He feels amazing. He feels like he could take on the goddamn world.
Goddamn right. Fuck yeah.
You have a heroism effect as long as you are sitting in this throne.
Nice. Fucking. Let's go get Karzu right now, guys. We can do it.
Okay, but the chair is like a couple 100 pounds.
Okay, hang on. I stand up.
The heroism goes away.
Maybe we need to do some preparations first.
Yeah, put some wheels on this thing.
Oh,
I tried, but they all like shattered under the massive weight of a giant golden
Yeah.
chair.
You're telling me you can teleport, but you can't figure out how to put wheels on a fucking a 300 kilogram chair.
I mean, I haven't exactly had the time. Most of my time is dedicated to murdering Karzak.
True that,
Like after
and
he's dead, I'll probably figure out how to make this crazy thing called a wheelchair. I don't know. I thought of it in my dreams once.
Oh,
a
what
chair that's a
are
wheel. That's fucking insane.
Can I know the semantics of? Oh my god! Can I know how we put chair or fucking wheels on this chair?
It is a 350-pound golden chair. It is called a throne of pleasing men. It imparts a continuous heroism effect as the spell, as long as you are sitting upon it. You're also aware that anyone who bows or otherwise offers fealty to anyone sitting upon the throne, regardless if that person is a king or not, you get +2 bonus on all charisma skills and +1 on will saves for 24 hours.
I mean, I was gonna make a joke out of it, but that works too.
He nat 20'd the spellcraft, so I have to ruin your joke.
That's not
Oh,
spellcraft.
I wasn't a spellcraft. I was an engineer. I was trying to
Oh,
put
I'm sorry.
trying to
I
put wheels
ruined the
on this
joke then.
chair.
Completely.
Hmm.
It's a 350-pound golden chair. You tell me how you're gonna put wheels on it. Like, you can try, certainly, but that's a lot of weight, and then plus you. We don't really have like microplastics.
Stone
Oh.
chair, stone wheels.
Like, you want to make some adamantine wheels for this thing? By all means. Though at that point, you're now sitting in combat, wheeling yourself around in a several 100-pound chair. That's probably a downside.
It's only a downside if you look at it like that.
It's like presumably, if you made like a chair out of wheels out of adamantine and arrange it in such a way, like, would it be possible to turn this chair into a wheelchair on wheels? Yes, but that would also make it a bowling ball.
Fucking battering ram.
And
I
that would
just
also
look.
turn into a battering ram.
I look towards Yushin and I say, "It's possible. We can put wheels on this baby."
That's sick as fuck. Sit in the chair. Let me please you.
I might break this chair if I sit in it.
That's true. You do have a fat ass.
Yeah, something like that.
That I've seen some metallic kick in my life, but holy shit!
I
you
like
got
the term heavy chassis, but I mean whatever floats your
Yeah.
boat.
Honestly,
What?
what I'd probably rule it as, if you guys put adamantine wheels on this thing, is like, you could move it around. The problem would be inertia. Like, the problem would be stopping the chair. Like,
we
if you
get
decided to move it in a direction, you're not stopping your movement unless you take like a full round action braking.
we need an anchor for this thing.
Yeah, you guys need to attach like a ship's anchor to this thing. So,
You
like,
do is
yes,
you
it's
charge.
possible, but I'm gonna need some logistics.
You just charge, and as soon as it hits something or somebody, just like acrobatics off of it and go stab them in the back or some shit. I don't know.
Ah, but then you're not heroism anymore.
Fuck.
You have to sit in the chair.
We'll make this work. Wait. If we get an artificer, we can put like a fucking gun on it or something.
I mean, yeah, that
True.
is an option. Like, you could always like levitate the chair or something along those lines.
The battle wheelchair. Anyways, is this all we came here for? Was the chair? Gum.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a chair. It's a pretty cool chair. Sit in it. Well, I mean, don't sit in it, but you know.
It was pretty good, Maru. I don't know. You could
Oh
probably
my
brew
god, the
something
Pathfinder has actual
pretty
stats for
similar.
wheelchairs. I did not expect that.
Yeah, didn't you use that for the fish lady?
Oh yeah, I did use this. It's just been so long, I forgot about
Oh,
that.
I remember that. I wasn't even there.
I don't remember everything. I don't have the entirety of Pathfinder memorized. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible DM. So I'd let you use those rules with some exceptions if you guys wanted to try and like motorize this thing, but it's going to require some logistics.
I'll be right back.
So we came down here to just sit in the chair then.
Yeah, it
Sounds
was
like
fucking
it.
awesome.
I thought we were trying to murder LeChance. Why are we here pondering a chair?
I mean, it's a cool chair.
Well, we can also ponder the orb and see if we can find me in this plane and go get him.
True.
Oh, I did not think about that actually. Do you think something like a piece of your hair would translate to something as a scrying material for LeChance?
I think it might suffice.
Can I get a spellcraft to know if that works?
Take a shit though. I'll be
You're pretty sure Lucas has a different soul than Lucas.
True.
I'll tell you that without a check.
Kind of have nothing to go off of. Gonna have to scry
Mm.
blind.
I feel like we shouldn't have broke
You
that
generally
stone.
can't scry on someone you don't have any knowledge of, though.
I mean, we've
Yeah.
got some knowledge of him. We know his
Like,
name.
you've heard of him, but you haven't met him, so he has like +10 to his will save.
True. Well, I haven't met him.
Mm,
I don't know if any of the rest of the party has, but
I mean,
I
he's right in
mean,
front of me.
we don't have a familiar likeness, but we did get his voice and his name. So, well, that
uh,
probably doesn't account to anything.
What's the verdict? Can we scry on me using me?
do you
Think
try?
not.
I'm down to try. Fuck it.
Fundamentally, Luciano, it wouldn't work like that.
Yeah.
You feel his soul in your body, and vice versa.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Although, albeit you two may inhabit the same likeness, but it's what's inside that really matters, right?
Yeah, he's a dirty little bitch boy inside, and I'm fucking dope as shit.
Indeed.
Completely ironically, as Meru says that statement, you see Neji walk by and just kind of stare at the wall a bit.
Oh, are you doing well over there, Black Razor?
Says nothing immediately, but then you see Neji just kind of shake a little bit, turn back towards you guys. Yes, just talking to Neji.
Right, right. You wouldn't happen to know anything about a Mr. LeChance, would you?
Neji walks over and looks at Lucas, really confused.
The other LeChance from Galarian.
I'm sorry, I only met one LeChance.
Uh, Apparently we have another one of him running around here, and he hails
Remember,
from
Maru,
Galarian originally.
Black Razor is not from this realm.
No,
I
that's
am
not
very much
true.
from this realm, thank you very much.
I
How
was
far
about to
back
say,
were you
Black Razor
here?
herself told me.
How many years
I've
ago
been
were you last
bouncing
here?
last on Galarian, at least 1,000-ish?
Yeah, so would have no idea.
I've been
Right.
bouncing around the plains somewhat unwillingly.
Hmm.
I think
Well, that kinda
1,000
leads us
years
back
does
to square
place you
one.
as somebody who has no idea of what's going on in this realm.
You're right, I don't keep up with office politics. I've had bad experiences with that in the past. I did know a Lachise.
The
That
cheese?
counts.
I mean, do go on. Maybe
I
any
knew
form
a
of detail would help.
Lachise. It was like a clan of elves far to the north of here, but that was, again, about 1,000 years ago.
Hey,
Hmm.
they're my ancestors.
Shrugs. But you're not from here.
Well, other me's ancestors.
Oh, are we dealing with more duplicates? Wonderful.
Well, so far we know that your other self had a dragon as a father, which wouldn't make sense in Eberron
Maybe.
terms because your father and yourself only have a dragon mark, right?
Yes.
So who's to say what kind of family tree this other LeChance has?
Hmm.
We don't know if they could be related to dragons. Oh, obviously they could be saying their father was one. We don't know if they could be related to elves. We don't have much to go on here.
I have met a few Marus in my time, though. It's a fairly uncommon name, but I've known people named Maru before.
That's me.
Yes.
You've met more of me?
Well, none of them were robots, but I've met humans with the name Maru. It's not that uncommon of a name.
Is it not?
Maybe that's what
Interesting.
you're dealing with here.
They seemed pretty inclined to say they're related to Luciano, to say the
I mean, they
least.
did make simulacrums of themselves that looked exactly like me.
Sounds like he's a fan of yours.
Mm-hmm. He was fucking jealous.
Wait, is that where you got the name Maru from? What the fuck?
It's very easy. Where do you think I got Tenchi from?
Wait, what?
Oh, okay.
Where did you get it from?
I
It's just
googled the name
Japanese.
Maru, and this is the first result.
Should just mean like zero.
Oh, no,
Oh,
it's a
that's a
cat.
cat.
It's apparently an incredibly famous Japanese cat.
It's Japan. Every cat is famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're famous because you're a cat.
Ah, I remember. Maru means circle around, which we kind of equated to a 0. Little play on
Videos of Maru are collections of clip of Maru engaging in various activities, such as his fascination with boxes, his amusing antics, and his innovative intelligence. He has the Guinness World Record of most YouTube views of an animal.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good cat. But yeah, I mean,
Yes, completely unrelated.
Tensi's just another Japanese word for angel. So I mean, like, I'm not the most original when it comes to naming things, but hey.
Hey man, I stole the name Riel as well from like a Canadian historical figure.
My name is literally just fucking Lucian Lachance with an O on the end of it.
I always thought your name was like an anagram.
Nope, it's just a character from Oblivion that I thought was cool.
There you go.
Crandelius, that's all me though, baby. That's straight out the dome.
We love
Huge.
Crandelius.
Yushin comes too. You guys see Neji as Black Razor looking at you guys kind of dazed.
Hey, Neji Razor.
Nedge Razor, I like that one.
The other one is Black Neji, but I don't know if that's allowed.
I mean, he is partially black, but that feels mildly.
No, it's not enough.
I'm not gonna. I'm not
He's
gonna
a little
continue
more,
that segment.
little more sun.
I don't think you should answer those, Black Razor.
Enjoying your
should-
gooning chair.
Oh,
What?
not mine, certainly.
It's
I
not that
sit
kind
in
of
it and
queasy.
most likely break it, so.
Here, you know what? Black Razor, sit in it.
Neji sits in the chair.
Cool, right?
I don't feel any different.
I must be broken.
Probably.
You probably only get that feeling from, like, I don't know, slaughtering an entire civilization or something.
Been there, done that.
Oh yes, how's the hunger pains going? Are you faring well? Sorry, we kind of left you in the body of Neji. We kind of assume you'd suffice and go around
If you're
maybe.
asking if I've been nibbling on him, I said, and I will say only consensually. That helmet was pretty delicious, though. If you're not using that, and she looks at Fred.
I like taking that.
Well, we haven't had many people to kill, so we'll see how useful the enemies are.
I would
For the
love to
helmet
kill
users.
some people, by the way.
I mean, do we have any people to kill right now?
I mean, you're the
Does
Sentinels of
Lachance kill
Sandpoint.
her?
I'd be surprised if you didn't.
That's fair. I don't know.
Don't
We
come
haven't
with us
decided
to
who we
kill
want to
me.
kill yet.
Well, when you decide who you want to kill, let me know. I'm gonna go back to torturing your octopus.
What?
He says, just walking away.
No, not the. Wait, hold on. Little one, get over here. Sit in the chair.
The little one walks over, and Neji just has a frown on his face as he walks away.
Don't touch. This is my child.
You guys see a horrible octopus golem walk into the room.
I created this. I love him. Don't touch him.
Blech.
So, Yushin, we currently
Yes.
don't have much to go off of. We know we're looking for a Lachance, but we don't have a likeness of him, or, well, other than Luciano, but
Can we
we
use
only
his
have his voice and his
simulacrum?
word to go off of, if you
Yeah.
want to scry blind.
I probably could. I don't have scribe prepared. Do I? I don't think I do.
You're a
Unless
wizard,
you want to
just
use
fix
one of your
that.
open slots.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I left two level 7 slots open.
You can put scrying in a 7th level slot.
Just heighten your fucking scry spell.
Yeah,
Maximum
that's what I'm
scry.
at. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Is
Alright,
there
Actually,
you
can
is
you
there
do
actually
your?
maximum
Don't you
scry?
still have one of your intoned recollections you can do, or is that just your spell masteries?
I used them all today for some other reason, I
Oh,
guess.
all right.
I haven't marked off. Oh, it's because I used the first fucking scry.
Oh, you did this already. Okay.
So I still have to take an hour, but it's whatever.
Can we
Alright.
can we use the simulacrums to help with this?
Yeah, because he made the same simulacrums, and I imagine he sees them as his property, right?
Yeah, and Unless I'm off base here, but don't you need like a part of yourself to make one?
I don't believe so.
Never
I
mind.
mean, it's
But we
still
do
better
have.
than.
Well, he does whatever the. We'll just use the fucking piles of shit they dropped, right? Because they still have like items on them.
True.
You guys found
like-
they had equipment and scrolls. Yes.
Yeah, we can use the equipment, I believe that because that's technically his.
Cool. Well, let's go for a walk. We'll head back there.
All right, you guys wait for you guys using prepares the spell. You guys walk back to the glassworks, grab all 3 simulacrums. The one that took like the 4 bombs is gone. It's like an ice sculpture. But you will find 2 ice sculptures of Lucas in like horrifying poses, and you can bring them back to the manor if you'd like.
I start hauling one of them over my shoulder.
All right, you guys haul 2. Do you guys want to tell me what poses these guys are stuck in, or do you not care?
The Han Solo getting like frozen in carbonite pose.
There you go.
Yep.
Statue. And
One is in that. Did I do that pose? While completely just bent over with like a finger at his lips.
Nice.
Here's your 2 statues of Lucian.
Tint
Well-
them blue, so we know it's ice.
Oh, they are tinted blue. Can you not see? Oh no, it's because Fred's
They're
aura.
red. Oh.
Yeah.
Red
My
stank
aura.
ass aura.
It's Fred's aura. You can't see.
His gamer stench.
All right, you guys have 2 ice sculpt, 2 destroyed simulacrums.
Well, Houston, this is probably the best scrying material you're gonna get from us. Or for LeChance, rather.
It's good enough.
It's better than nothing. Like I said, it's better than scrying blind.
I'm
At
gonna
least you
scry.
have something to focus on.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna get in the chair and do it. It doesn't actually help me, but I just want to do it.
Makes you feel pumped.
You get
Plus,
plus 2 on checks, don't you?
Well,
Yeah. Can we go to the orb
No.
room?
scrying isn't. Well, we have the orb room is the real reason I want to go there. Honestly,
You're already in that room.
I thought we went to the. Oh, did you guys just bring the entire thing? Oh, okay. I don't know why, but I thought, okay, I'm going crazy, bro.
Those were brown.
Bro's losing it.
I am. It's
You
crazy.
okay, dude?
No, I'm great. A little
Sure,
you
Houston? You seem to be sweating.
No, hey, I'm gonna scry now. Go away. And he like
Oh,
shoos you
oh.
off. Actually, no,
Oh,
stay here. You should probably see what happens.
Oh, okay. Mario just like Blair Witches in the corner.
Bro's gooning in the corner. Holy shit.
I'm gonna sit in my chair now and I'm gonna start scrying.
You cast scrying. Takes an hour to do. The rest of the party do anything for the next like hour or so. So you cast a
Make-
spell.
Your
Make
mom.
meditation tea.
I'm
I'll go flirt with Beth.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
cool.
the Riz session.
Ryan.
Holy shit.
Dwayne will play music in the background for them.
You see Fred kind of like dust the books a little bit.
So we have met the subject by talking to him. And
You've talked to him. You have not met him.
what?
You've not met him. You've heard of him.
No, we've talked to him, haven't we?
Yeah, you spoke to him, so he gets you get the second hand modifier here. You've heard of him. You know he exists, but you've not met him.
I'm going to hold on. How do I define meat? Hold on. Define meat.
Oh, we're getting a dictionary up in here. Holy shit.
Because that's a weird.
Yeah, you met them, but like you met them over the phone. Essentially, I'm under the impression that you need to like meet them, like see them in person, and like get introduced.
Physically.
So you know them well.
Yeah.
I disagree, but I guess so.
Because
we
it's
have
like
a possession.
it's not first hand if you just see them or if you've just heard of them.
I guess I don't know.
The way it works in
Whatever.
5e is where I think you just have to like somewhat know the person exists.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I don't
like
know
you
if
guys
it works
know
the same
Lucas.
way.
Basically, this is what. Hold on. Let me send you this. it's different tiers in Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's like it depends on how well you know the subject and what sort of physical connection you have to that creature. So he does have. You do not have a you technically. Yeah, so you must have some sort of connection to a creature which you have no knowledge. So Lucas, you know him well. Firsthand, you've met the simulacrums firsthand, but you don't know them that well. Secondhand, you have heard of Lucas and you have spoken to him, but just speaking to him doesn't give him the -5 to will save.
No, I'm not arguing for the -5. I'm arguing for firsthand for meat.
Yeah, and I think my understanding is it depends on how well you know them, and it's just like I don't think talking to someone over the phone counts as a meet. And feel free to argue your case, but
I don't know. I guess because
you guys
I feel
taunted
like,
each other.
I feel like meat generally intones the idea that you have contacted someone.
Yeah, like in person, like
Like-
been introduced.
I don't know if it necessarily. I don't know. I guess whatever. That's fine.
I'm with Kev on this one. I think that speaking over a speaking stone isn't technically meeting. I would imagine, like, lore wise, like, you would have to try and picture the person in your head, and that's
Yeah.
kind of hard to do without having actually met them in person, you know?
I guess that's fair. Either way, we have a possession or garment, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, you are getting the -4 for possession, but he is taking the +5 for secondhand here.
Yeah.
So that is effectively, so that would be a 1, and then it would be his regular bonus, and then this is not a fear effect, so 15. So he has +14 on this save. And what's your DC?
25, and heroism doesn't affect that.
Alright. Actually, do dragons get a... Hold on. Let me
We
go...
do have this the orb room. I don't remember how much that changes it by.
It's +1 DC while you're in your orb room.
Okay, so DC is 26. It's still in our favor,
Okay.
but not by much.
Alright, and that does not give him a will save bonus. Cool. Alright, so...
On
That's
Stinker.
a cool
Nice.
21.
Oh, damn, lucky.
Alrighty. So this is, you can see in here for all 10 feet in all directions. Cool. Awesome. I will... and how do I describe... Well, let me think about this for a second, actually. It would probably be over here. Yeah, that's where that's happening right now. So hold on, let me load up a map from in the future here.
Nice.
Google's on Google is yeah. I don't think I'm disliking all of the. Sorry, hold on. It's the jump gate is causing more lag than it's solving for me.
That doesn't sound
I
correct.
actually turned on hardware acceleration, and it kind of like cleared everything up for me.
Hardware acceleration, really?
I don't think
Yeah.
that jump gate
That's
is making it. I don't think jump gate is making it worse. I think that it can just only do so much, and there's a lot being rendered right
Yeah.
now.
The hardware acceleration should be on by default, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I turn it off because when like we go to stream or something, like when
Yeah,
we're
like
watching
whatever
someone,
I'm watching
like shit like
anime,
that.
yeah.
That's why like I posted it earlier, and I was like, something on this map's eating my GPU. That was just like me in jump gate without hardware acceleration, and then
If it's not on, you'll have a
like
little push notification that says performance may be affected because you have this off.
yeah.
And then, yeah.
Well, I put it on. It was maxing out my GPU, like almost 90%. Now Opera's not even taking 10%.
Fascinating.
So yeah, that might be hardware acceleration. It fixed it for me.
I will. All right, cool. Let me upload a screenshot here real quick. Let me do it. And let me hide. Yeah, I want to hide full page. Oh, it's already hidden. Cool. Okay. So do reveal and reveal and reveal.
I'm getting a call from work. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 to 10.
Tell them I said hi.
All right, cool. Let me move you guys to that map down there. Or rather, I want to move Yuzjin specifically to this map. Cool, awesome. So, Yuzjin, you are going to scry, and after about an hour, you are going to find yourself looking at a pretty big cave, or not even a cave, really. You're going to find yourself in looking at. Actually, what was this? Is this? Hold on, which room is this in specifically? This is. Yeah, this is the. Yeah, what was this originally? Yeah, so basically, you're gonna see this looks to be like a blockhouse. Like it's a giant ruined building. It's made of stone and steel. You're gonna see a whole bunch of like old coins everywhere. This looks to maybe at one point it was like a treasury of some sort. There's a lot of coins everywhere. You're gonna see a whole lot of magic potions. You're gonna see a whole bunch of magic items, wands, like a veritable treasure hoard. And sitting on top of said treasure hoard, you are going to see a massive fucking blue dragon currently speaking to a humanoid creature who your spell is targeting. He looks a hell of a lot like Lucas, minus the two giant white-blue dragon wings kind of shooting out of his back. And he is currently having a conversation with the big dragon in Draconic. Can you speak Draconic?
I'm like 99% sure I can, but I will double check. I can.
Cool, you can. All right, and their conversation is basically, and yeah, then they just hang up on me. Man, I was really hoping that like my clone from Eberron was going to be like a great guy, but you know what? They're just not even willing to work with me on this sort of thing. And then they just broke it, trying to act all dramatic. God, you'd make them sound like they're actors in the movie. Am I right, Brianicus? And you see the big dragon just kind of go. It's like I know, right?
Did you say
God, humanoid.
Brianicus?
Brianicus, yes, is the name I game with. No, it would be Brian Vick. Brian Vick. It is the name. Let me
I like
reveal that to you.
Brianicus.
Brian
Brianicus.
Kiss-
B-R-I. Yeah,
Uh,
so this is Brianicus, and this is Lucas, but better.
Lucas 2.
Lucas too. But yeah, you can see without a check, I will tell you immediately that this guy he's talking to, that he is referring to as his brother, appears to be a very large dragon, and Lucas himself is a half dragon. You can immediately tell that.
Okay.
And they appear to be kind of talking back and forth. You can tell from the scrying, you're kind of getting a little bit of, I guess, signal interference would be the correct word. Like, wherever this is not on the material plane, but at the same time, the signal's coming from the material plane. Like, there's definitely a bit of weird magical interference from wherever these guys are.
Can I make a knowledge planes check? Am I allowed to do that through here?
I'd let you roll planes to figure out what the hell you're looking at, because again, it does kind of look like the material plane, but
I want to be making a lot of knowledge checks, I'm guessing.
yeah, probably.
Ah!
38. You are 99% sure you're on the material plane, but at the same time, it almost feels like you're looking through a portal with this scrying spell. Like you are looking at. It's like you're casting your scrying. It's like your scrying stick is on a selfie stick, and you're holding it through a portal. Like you're getting magical interference as if there's some sort of like barrier. Like there's definitely an interplanetary barrier between where you are right now and wherever this is scrying on.
So is it like a demi-plane?
Probably. You're probably looking at some sort of demi-plane or something along that nature.
Weird. Okay. Can I identify some of the magic items?
Absolutely. I'm not even gonna make you roll it. That's
Lovely.
what's called in the Dragon's Treasure Hoard. Yeah, there's like hundreds of thousands of coins, a bunch of gemstones. You see a silver bracelet, a fancy comb. There's at least two suits of mithril half plates. That's a magic set of armor. That's a wand of lightning bolt. A whole bunch of magic potions. Uh, uh, Most expensive things you see a ring of evasion, a rod of extend meta magic, and as well as a scroll of mass heal.
Heal. That's kind of massive. Okay.
And the dragon itself is actually wearing a few of said magic items.
Which ones?
He is wearing a ring of greater cold resistance and another magic item you don't recognize, but it has a Sahedron on it. So that one I'm going to actually have to ask you to call for.
Call for? Do you
Or
mean
roll for.
Okay, cool. Yeah. A natural 19 is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that appears to be... It looks to be like a combination magic item. It's got a... it's a otherwise plain ring. It's adorned with a tiny Sahedron. It looks to be a very similar item to those Sahedron medallions you guys have been finding, but clearly much more powerful. It's giving the dragon a deflection bonus like a ring of protection. It's giving the dragon a bonus to saving throws like a cape of resist. It's giving the dragon a constant endure elements effect. It's
Gotta write this
giving
shit down. Hold on. Hit me with it. Sorry.
I will give you
That works.
and I will just link this.
That works. Thank you.
So it has some other things, but that's the gameplay effect of these rings.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot for just one ring slot.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. And given this other rag dragon's ring is a ring of greater cold resistance, you have a feeling this dragon is loaded. Lucas himself is also decked out in magic items, you can say.
Does this ring have any curse on it? Because most Sahedron marked objects have we've seen with a curse.
You have a feeling this ring has the exact same whole like Karzug can see through your eyes sort of deal that the medallions did.
Lovely. And Lucas?
Lucas himself is also decked out in a bunch of magic items. He's got a whole bunch of potions at his side. He's got a scabbard of vigor. He's got a... he also, funny enough, he also has like a headband of persuasion, but he's wearing it as like an eye patch.
Oh, that's cool.
You're seeing he's got a wand of shield in his back pocket. He's wearing a muleback cords, helping him carry all his thing. He's got a set of +3 studded. Most notable thing you'll see in his arms, however, is, hey, do you remember what a Heart Ripper blade is?
Oh my lord.
Yeah, he's got one of those, and he's also enchanted it further to be Human Bane.
Oh fuck.
Just to rub it in your guys' face.
Lovely. Okay, one last thing and I'll get out of your hair. Can I make a knowledge nature check or have something similar on the dragon?
It's Arcana to identify a dragon.
That's fine. I'm better at that.
You guys already figured out who this fella is. So if you're asking how big he is, that'd be an
I just meant
Arcana check.
like, wait, is he a lightning dragon?
He looks to be either a lightning dragon or a white dragon, given that you guys figured out his father was Arcanvist.
Well, there's no way that he's an ice dragon, because then why would he have a cold resist on?
That's a good question. You can roll me
And
Arcana.
make an Arcana check just to double down on this. Cool.
Yep.
Also, I added a +2 from the heroism chair that I totally forgot about in the last 2 rolls. If that changes anything.
Cool. Awesome. 27. This is a crossbred dragon. Actually, it's both.
Oh shit.
He is part blue dragon, part white dragon. Which means basically what it means is he kind of has some of the immunity. Basically, instead of having full immunity, he's got like a lot of resistances, and he's definitely got spell resistance. But it means his breath weapon and a lot of his spell-like abilities aren't as strong. Basically, So basically, if the reason he's wearing the cold resistant thing is because his natural cold resistance is shit. So he's wearing the ring to buff it.
Oh, okay. And do I know
he's more blue dragon than he is frost dragon.
Is he weak to fire, or what would he be weak to? Acid?
What would he be weak to? He has no intrinsic resistance to fire or acid. No.
But no weakness. Okay.
No weaknesses. He's got spell resistance. He's got electricity and cold. Probably not. Fire and acid. Probably your best bet for this type of dragon.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's also like pretty old. Like you could tell this guy was probably preparing to succeed his father.
Would I know how strong his spell resistance is?
If you want, I will not give you an exact number with a 27, but pretty strong.
Ah, lordy.
It is a very powerful dragon.
I don't remember what the SR of the white dragon was. Damn. Whatever, that's fine.
I will
I'll
tell you,
figure it
however,
out.
with your Arcana check, that half dragons generally do not have spell resistance.
Okay.
It's just the full ones that tend to.
Okay. I'll no more questions for now.
Alright. Cool. All right, you finish your scrying. Yeah, you see the two of them basically just kind of talking back and forth, mostly complaining about you guys and being like, I was like, oh, yeah, honestly, I was kind of expecting, from what I've heard about these sentinels, I was expecting to like offer me money to like betray Karzu, but nah, he just told me to go fuck himself. It was the weirdest thing.
I'm gonna
And
do that then. I'm gonna send him ascending.
you want to send him ascending
Yeah.
after you crush the communication device. All right, cool. We go back to Fred's base layout. You finish your scrying, and then you immediately cast sending.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Give me 25 words.
Do.
All right, and while you're doing that, I'll resolve the rest of the party. So, Maru, you are just crafting shit for like the hour or so you have, which basically
Yep.
gives you like a day's worth of crafting.
Yep.
What would you like to make in an
Making.
hour? Or what can you make in
Uh,
just an hour?
Great question. I mean, I've been chipping away at making meditation tea with these little breaks I've gotten. So this is like the
Also, you can
second
like
to
whip
third
up the.
hour.
All right. Are you just tracking how many hours that? It takes 4 hours per tea, yeah?
We got to do the math on that. Because I know
You can ask the
Master
party to take
Alchemist.
a day off if you want to just craft some more teas.
I'm just letting them cook.
All right, cool. -1 hour of crafting teas.
Oh,
Fred, you see Lucas leave to go riz your sister. Do you get yourself involved in all this, or you're just gonna leave them be?
I mean, you, you know, the normal person would be like, yeah, whatever. You see, the funny person would just go there like at 5 mile, like 100 feet distance. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, you're gonna shadow them?
Yes.
All right, cool. Lucas, you go looking for Beth. Roll me a straight charisma check at -2 because Fred is just looking over your shoulder from 2 rooms away.
No, I'm trying not to be known. That's what I'm trying to
Oh,
do.
okay. Fred, roll me stealth then. How you roll that then? You're trying
There's
to not be
no
noticed.
fucking way.
Oh my
Jeez.
god, that's a 20. Damn.
God
Okay.
damn, on a charisma check.
Damn. All right. Lucas is.
Oh,
All
14.
right. I'll say 14 counts for like a non-combat stealth. All right. So without getting into the specifics of this roleplay, just because we have a bunch of other stuff to do, Lucas goes. He introduces himself to Beth. The two of you guys hit it off and whatnot. Probably head. Presumably you want to head her somewhere, so probably you guys head down to the feed bag if you're looking to buy her
La
dinner
la
or
la
something
la
along
la
those
la
lines.
la. Kiss the
Uh,
girl.
did I already give you the lowdown on who Beth is, like out of character? Or?
Nope. All I know is that I met her, she was pissed at me, and then I was like, alright. And then we left, and she's like, hey, we should get to know each other better. And I was like, okay, cool.
All right, then I'll say probably this first meeting is probably just introductions, as she wants to get to know you better and whatnot. She will let
I
you know.
tell her she looks exquisite.
She blushes.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, over the course of the hour or so, I'll say you can, with a 20 on charisma, you can know basically what the rest of the party knows about Beth. She will let you know she is a wizard. She went to the same academy that Yuzjin did, namely, it's a magic academy on top of a giant badass elephant. It's great.
Interstellar elephant.
She She loves it because she basically grew up on a farm with her brother Fred, and she absolutely fucking hated the manual labor. It was just the worst. And she is definitely not a manual labor. You can definitely tell she's definitely got that sort of natural intelligence. However, over the course of like preparing her final thesis, something involving Caius happened that no, that wasn't Caius. Basically, she ended up accidentally herself to the astral plane. See, this is going to sound really convoluted because this happened over the course of several years, but basically, while she was at school, she ended up accidentally opening a portal to the astral plane, ended up stuck in the astral plane for like several years, before she ended up meeting this drow by the name of Caius, who rescued her, and she ended up going with Caius to a place, a city among the stars known as Sigil, and then she was trying to help Caius, but then he ran off for this thing about related to his mother that she doesn't have anything to do with. And that's where she met this wizard called Melgraven. The two of them hook it off. She talks about him like a woman who talks about her previous boyfriend as if he's just amazing. The two of them were engaged and about to get married. However, when she introduced her new boyfriend to her brother Fred, turns out her old boyfriend and Fred had this big long rivalry that Beth doesn't quite know what the details is. And then Melgraven just kind of left, and I haven't seen him since, and I don't know if he's still alive or not, but I hope he is. But get for the sake of but my brother was basically just going on and on about how you should break up with this guy. You're pretty sure Fred wasn't, but that's what she tells you. But it's clear she kind of regrets the fact that she ended up dating someone that Fred hated because Fred doesn't have control over her or anything, but she clearly has quite a lot of respect for Fred. Another thing she also mentions is up until about like a week ago, she was crippled. She didn't have legs. So over the course of her time in the astral plane, she ended up meeting a bunch of Gith that literally ripped her, like sawed her legs off. So she didn't have legs up until about a week ago when Neji cast regenerate on them, giving her legs again, which she is incredibly thankful towards Neji whenever she sees him wander by. At which point, Black Razor looks her confused, like, who, what? I didn't do that. But Beth doesn't quite understand that they're two different people at the moment. And as for Lucas, I guess how much trauma dumping do you give to Beth?
Well, I mean, my story
Really,
honestly
bro.
doesn't really top that one, but I'll tell her my story.
Alright.
Um,
Do you
a
go into
little
all the
bit,
gory detail, or?
if she seems into it.
I mean, she's clearly not like a farm girl. Like, she's clearly like an adventurer, albeit one not nearly as experienced. She isn't as high level as you guys, obviously, but she ain't a commoner anymore.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm a little bit weirded out that she just talked about her ex for half of our date, but you know, what are you gonna do?
I mean, she's still kind of dealing with it. You're from with your check, I'll tell you, she doesn't quite understand everything that like you guys never actually told her what happened with Melgraven. Like, as far as she's concerned, he's just still alive and didn't like die 4 years ago in the past due to a complicated time travel plot. You guys haven't actually mentioned that part. You guys might want to,
Oh no,
but
I definitely am like, he's definitely alive out there somewhere. He's just you know, probably has moved on,
don't
unfortunately.
mention you consumed his soul in the past.
Yeah.
But yeah,
She doesn't need to know what depths he descended into before his death.
she seems relatively interested. She's definitely she definitely like eyes definitely open up when you mention you're from another plane. She definitely sees you. You definitely come across more exotic that way. I'll say that. She asks you a whole bunch of questions about Eberron. The basic questions like, what is Sharn like? Is it okay? How is it like living in a city with like flying cars? She seems absolutely astonished that you're from a world that has so much magic, and yet you yourself are not a mage. She understands it's not for everyone, but she seems it's like astonished that you yourself wouldn't pick up some sort of spellcraft in there. But you mentioned just being able to use scrolls like completely effortlessly. She seems kind of almost jealous. Though when you get into the details of all the stuff you guys are doing in Eberron, she seems to understand, given how active the life of an adventurer is. Though she does urge you a few times to
I'll
take
flex a
time
little
off.
bit. I'll flex a little bit, and I'll do my one a day gust of wind to just lightly brush the hair behind her ear.
Oh, damn. Alrighty.
God.
She responds in kind. Please roll me a fort save against gust of wind. Yeah, what's it called? It's slightly more wind from her end, but she summons a small tornado behind you to do the same.
I perfectly channel it to make my hair look even nicer. It's like purposefully messy now.
Wonderful. I will say with a 20 charisma, you're not like dating or anything, but even with the penalty of you, she thought you were trying here to kill her BFF. I'll say the two of you guys are now friends.
Nice.
You guys count as allies and whatnot.
All right, I'll tell her we should do this again sometime, but I got some shit to take care of.
As you always do.
Feel free to sending me whenever you want, though.
Blinks. And out of character, you know she is a level 10 wizard.
Cool.
Alright, so text message ready, Isjin?
Just about. I need to cut out 2 words.
Cool. Dwayne, you doing anything or just playing music in the background at the feedback?
Yeah, for the 2 lovebirds.
Alright. You are definitely going to get quite a few looks as you walk into this, as the literal angel walks into a mundane tavern. Though, honestly, here in Sandpoint, you're going to get something you may not have, like, obviously, you're used to getting these sort of weird looks from, like, people given you're from the Outer Planes and whatnot. Though, honestly, the Sandpoint specifically, you're going to get a few people look at you in, like, abject horror as a Celestial, which is definitely not a reaction you've gotten all that often. You see one of them come up to you and be like, "You're not with Nualia, right?
No,
You're not here to burn the place down and raise my son as a zombie."
I am not.
Angels don't usually do that, right?
Not me.
Any of your angel friends gonna do that?
I can't guarantee that.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'll go back to worshiping Asmodeus, I swear.
Well, wait, what about shit. My God. Shoreline, if I'm remembering right. How did you say it? I forget it. You had a way you said it. I for sure didn't say it right. Shoreline. Shoreline. Do, 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 do. Okay. All right. Poke's face.
Okay.
All right.
No, Kevin.
Puts food in mouth. Open wide mouth.
At least in mouth for a second. I was like, what?
Yeah, I just pull Mal out of the realm.
Level 7
Sunscreen.
Conjure Mal.
Crazy, he
Sunscreen.
dies right here. Actually, he's probably just had to walk away.
He died from fright.
True. Fuck, hold on. Where's that? Fucking. Where's she at? There he is. Shaylin. Sheline.
It's Shaylin.
Shaylin, there we go. Nice, first attempt. What about Shaylin? My goddess.
She's my favorite of the Galarian Pantheon.
Nice. Sure, that means I'm your favorite, right?
We'll get there.
Oh.
So many people have been telling me to read Homunculus.
What?
No clue what that is, but
It's some manga. I don't know if it got an anime adaptation, but from the summary I've read, it's basically this homeless dude's like sleeping and living in his car, and he basically got accosted and kidnapped, and he got a trepanation. It's like when you get a fucking hole drilled in your skull to like supposedly release pressure like from your cranial area. And he's able to now see people's like psychological issues manifested into like real-time imagery for him. It's very interesting, it seems. Yeah, well, actually, I'm
Trepanation
gonna
is one of
look
the
this.
is
Add
one
this
of
to the
the
manga list.
oldest fucking medical procedures we know of that people were doing. They found bones of Aztecs that had holes drilled in their skulls, I believe.
Just crazy.
Kind of cool.
No,
Get all that brain juice,
Yeah.
dude. How
Well,
else you
not
get
in-
absolutely
uh,
disturbing.
Sorry, not Aztecs. I'm mistaken. A 3,600-year-old intact skull. But some were found. The earliest evidence of trepan skulls date back to the Mesolithic period, around
Holy
7,300
shit.
BC.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they were doing that shit a long time ago. And like the thing is, it definitely like if somebody was having an intracranial hemorrhage, trepanning could in theory work, but there's no way anybody survived that shit back in the day.
Nope.
I mean,
In theory, they still do that today. Like if people are having like bad brain bleeds and they're like increasing intracranial pressure and stuff, you need to relieve that pressure, and they will sometimes drill like a small hole to just like release some of that.
Anywho, Yusuf finishes his scrying. You cast your sending spell. That's your response back. You open your eyes. You find that Lucian, Fred, and Dwayne have disappeared, and it's just Maru and Little One with you in the scrying room.
How did the
Maru
person
appears to be in the middle
respond
of
to me
making.
saying, "Hey, I'm here for with Shaylin"?
You mean for the cathedral that your daughter burned down?
My daughter.
Tried to burn down?
What?
Yeah,
What?
Nualia? Look, if you're with the Sentinels, I appreciate you. It's just quite a few people are kind of scared of angels given everything that's happened.
No. I'm here for Shaylin. You know, she sent me down here.
That's the cathedral.
Cathedral?
Are you gonna give like lessons and stuff?
Do you want lessons? What do you want to learn?
Yeah. My dog died recently. Can you say a prayer for him?
Sure. I can even teach you the prayer if you'd like.
Okay.
Alright, then I guess I'm doing some last rites for a dog.
Alright. You you see Dwayne head over to the local cemetery again, followed by a rather large crowd of people who are understandably freaked out by the giant angel. You give last rites to a dog. You try your best to be respectful. As you finish, one of the other peasants comes up to you and is like, "Hey, my son died in the giant attack. Can you bless his grave as well?"
Of course.
All right, and as you do this, you will see like a larger and larger queue begin to form as a number of peasants come up to you with mostly mundane tasks, all things considered. It's not a whole lot of like what they're asking you. It's like, please bless my grave. Can you bless my shop? Can you give me my blessing? Like, can you help me find love? Like the sort of prayers you'd see people giving out, like fortune cookie sort of things. Nothing you have to expend a spell slot or anything, but probably a little bit more. Probably a little bit more blessings than you'd expect, given the size of this town. If nothing else, Dwayne can definitely see that the villagers in this town have been through a lot.
I will
Especially in,
help
like, the
every
past couple
single
of
one
years.
of you. Do not be afraid to ask.
Alrighty, cool. That will you continue helping the villagers, and the villagers do slowly warm up to you. But this does take several hours to do.
That's fine. You'll do every single thing they
Okay.
ask.
Absolutely, I will say after a few hours of you like again randomly like going into this place, helping this person is like, oh my son is sick. Like you're gonna like definitely get like a turnaround, especially given your association with the Sentinels of Sandpoint. Like people might not be like immediately bowing before you in the streets, but a lot of people coming up to you, getting to hug you, saying thank you, joining you in prayer, all that jazz. And we'll get back to that in a moment.
Okay.
Fred, where's Fred up to? You have a feeling Eugen might be done his scrying by now. But you also see Beth and Lucas getting along really well.
I leave
For
back to the mansion.
all right, cool. Fred, you come back into just as Meru is finishing one of his brews, and Eugen finishes his scrying. What do the three of you guys do?
You
Lucas also makes his way back to the scrying room around this time.
Nice.
you ponder here much?
I mean, I tried, but he didn't seem receptive.
See. And what of that sending?
Well, he basically said, "You missed your chance, dipshit," and then said, "Why would I help you? You're gonna kill me on sight," which I didn't threaten him at all. I assume that's you guys might have done that.
Yeah, we I mean, he killed Lucretia, so
That's true.
Can you-
I mean,
can you
but
blame us?
I would love for him to betray Karzog because that's just one more thing we have on our side. Also, it's a lot easier to fight someone if we still decide to kill him afterwards. Which, I mean, I wasn't planning to, but, not my
We
point.
do as we must.
I mean,
It'll
yeah,
only
we have
be
a goal.
one.
Your likelihood of making friends with LeChance is the same likelihood of putting wheels on that throne. You're welcome to try.
That's a pretty good likelihood, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright. What do? You can send another sending.
Well, no, I'm just saying the wheels is a very possible thing, I feel,
Yeah. Same thing here.
I guess so.
Depends how
I
you
don't
go
know.
about it. It is about 6 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. It's like roughly around dinner time. You guys been basically busy for most of the day at this point. Guys, just call it a night, or what do you guys talk about?
I don't know.
No, where do we go from here?
Eugen will relay to the party the information he got from scrying.
So is he? So he's not in our plane. Is that sounds?
No, he is. He is in our plane, but it's some sort of demi-plane.
So like a pocket plane?
Yes.
It
I
did
see.
seem like some sort of pocket dimension or something along those lines.
So like the Rune Forge, essentially.
Similar
Yeah.
magic, yeah.
Well, what do you think we should do, honestly? Because
The 5 of you guys staying together.
I think we should kill Karzug.
Yeah, well, we don't really have a better lead. We just scryed on him and got nothing out of it in terms of like where to go next.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could just go to Zin Shalat. If they're gonna fuck with us, they're gonna fuck with us. We can probably handle it.
Do we know where Zin Salat is?
I
yeah,
thought we did, yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
yeah. Oh, Fred
Okay.
gives.
Oh yeah, Eugen wasn't there for that. Yeah, that's the information you got from the dwarves. Is how
Oh,
they found Lin Shalat.
okay, cool. Well, let's fucking go then.
Let's fucking do it.
No reason to stay here when there's nothing to do, unless you guys want to take time off. But I don't know.
I don't know if we have that luxury.
Not really. No.
Considering LeChance and I'm sure Karzug also has the wealth to spare. We're probably going to see simulacrum assassins or the like every day from now on. So
It died so fast, but we should probably keep a watch.
Well, they are
yes,
about
but
half as strong as us.
What-
That should be noted.
what I'm saying is, if they were able to sneak in here and kill Lucretia, then shouldn't the manor be better well defended, or at least
I
defend its
mean, we
inhabitants?
can't exactly spend all
Or-
hours here, though. Is all.
I mean,
you think we should put them in the Hell Knight stronghold?
That's not actually. That's actually not a terrible idea, though. That would kind of loop them in with.
True.
all I'm saying is the possibility of another assassin being sent here is very probable, and considering they're already successful in their first mission, would say they won't be more prepared the next time.
Well, they also. It's hard to say. I don't know if they've been scrying on us. They probably think Lucretia at least is dead, which hopefully is a point in our scorebook.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to think of somewhere like very out of the way that you wouldn't look. They wouldn't look. You know.
I mean, the Hell Knight Citadel is not the worst idea.
Who knows how receptive they're going to be to protecting Lucretia, though.
Yeah, you are aware they kind of have a bit of history. Maru and Lucas, you guys don't understand this, so you guys are welcome to say, "Hey, what the hell are you guys talking about?"
I'm
There is
just here
context
for
for
a
you guys.
fucking ride, baby.
I'm just staring blankly into Luciano's eyes.
I don't-
Lucas, you see him staring blankly into your eyes.
I
thing
gaze
is,
back
I'm not-
lovingly.
I'm not good at abjuration, so it's not like I can place down any magical traps or wards for this sort of thing.
I mean, as long as you
Um,
keep them somewhere safe, no?
I guess, but
And this just doesn't seem to be the place that is safe.
we don't really have another safe place. Is the thing.
Mm. Do you have any pocket dimensions of your own?
Not really.
Make one.
I guess there's the Magnificent Mansion pocket dimension, but that only lasts about 20 hours.
Make it permanent.
I don't know. Can I do that?
Permanency.
Does it qualify
spell.
for permanency?
I don't think so.
I don't see why not. We can't have a floating mansion with us at all times.
I mean, we
It's not
do,
going
but
to
I just have to make
move,
it every
but
time.
True.
nope, does not qualify for permanency. Create lesser demiplane does. Funny enough,
That costs a lot of money, though, is the thing.
that is very expensive. If you want a literal pocket dimension,
Maru just looks at you shit and tells him again, so just make one.
I'll consider it when my wallet is a bit thicker.
Well, that's all about what I have for ideas. Don't really know if your fortification or defense is here, but
I mean, that's the thing. The thing is, the two like big information schools is not my thing. I don't know how to do those, to be honest. Like, if we had like, there's a way to block divination. That would be good because if they think that Lucretia's dead, they're not going to send any more assassins. You know, unless like maybe for Beth, but Beth isn't really a valuable.
if only you knew another high-level wizard nearby with a giant warehouse.
What?
I think Yushin needs to roll a remember check.
Well, Akor is
Yeah.
not nearby. He's halfway across the world.
You have teleport.
I
guess
was about to say
I don't
one
know.
teleport away. Be like,
I don't want to ask him for too much. I feel like we kind of. I did. No.
well, how about this?
I mean, if
then?
that's what if you guys think is best, then I'll ask
I
him.
don't want to.
but-
I don't want to play this game for you. This is a question for you guys in character. What do
Instead
you
of
guys
rather asking Kors to stay here at the manor, why don't we bring everybody like Lucretia and Beth to up north with cores, and he can
That's what I
provide
thought
them
you
You
were
with.
guys are
implying.
welcome to try and explain the situation to Kathy. You know she is a logical person, but there is a history with Lucretia specifically.
Is your contact of cores well known? Like, would Melgraven, Karzug, or Lachance know of it?
Kathy? Not really. Like it's kind of a one-way thing. Like Kathy knows about the Rune Lord's situation because she's been a friend of ours for a long time, though she's not really personally involved.
Well, then I'd say that place seems relatively safe then, no?
I guess.
I'm just spitting ideas for you here, Houston.
That said, if that's the case, I do want to get at least like a simple disguise for Lucretia because
I was about to say, yeah, it might be for the best. If,
like
she's
Kathy can probably look past her being a giant snake creature. Everyone else probably not so much.
oh yeah, for sure.
Well, she was kind of directly responsible for the destruction of the Citadel.
That's true. That's also true.
What do you guys do? Party stands together in silence.
You know,
I'm thinking, man.
trust
What I
me.
realize is there's no Dwayne nearby.
This is normal for him.
Honestly, disguise in like the Hell Knight Citadel might be for the best.
I guess so. Yeah. Does
Or
Lucretia have like a good access to like a disguise? I don't know. I can't even remember if she's a caster, bro.
You are aware she has sorcerer levels. You're welcome to
Okay.
ask.
Yeah. Eugen will ask Lucretia what she thinks about a disguise.
Do you mention the Hell Knight Citadel?
I'm gonna tell her everything we talked about.
Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me look back at her. Let me look back at her stats, which, funny enough, are in the chapter on the Hell Knight Citadel. If you're asking if I can blend in amongst a population of humans, I'm going to say that's kind of been my entire thing. That's kind of what I've been doing for Karzug for the
My
better
question is
part of
less.
10,000 years.
My question is less about blending in with humans and more blending in with the Hell Knights, because that's a bit of a step. Like
I
I'm sure you can
mean,
do it, but I
it,
want you to know. I want your like. I want to hear it from you as well. To make sure you're not.
can
Make sure
I
you're okay
blend
with it.
in among some Hell Knights? Yes, because I did it for about a decade. Could I blend in with Hell Knights now? Uh, Assuming Mrs. Castletaxia doesn't cut my head off, I assume that would be the hardest part.
I
I don't
mean,
think
I
any of
don't.
the new recruits would recognize me.
Kathy doesn't have a personal stake because Kathy joined the Hell Knights after you fucked with them, right?
Yes, but the whole reason you guys met the Hell Knights in particular, was because she wanted to join them, at which point you found that I had left their headquarters in ruins.
Yeah. Though, like I said, she doesn't really have a personal stake in that because that also
Okay.
that literally earned her the top position. So,
Well, I wasn't planning on destroying it again, if that's what you're asking.
well,
Honestly, you
you
could
know
probably
that.
blame that on Borrow Breakbones. I can keep to myself. I probably won't move into my old quarters or anything, but I can lay low if that's what you're asking me to do.
Hmm.
I'm another thought popped in my brain right now. I do have connections with this what was that fucking city again, Dylan? I forgot. It was
Magmar?
Erglin?
what Erglin. We
The
can
city you're like a dukin?
yeah.
He's a duke there.
Yeah.
When did this
Houston
happen?
looks at Fred as like, what?
Yeah, I had political stuff I had to deal with.
What the fuck do you mean you have political stuff?
Yeah.
Hey, Houston doesn't know about this.
No.
Like something
Fred?
happened. Okay, so I had to deal with a little thing with, like, it's our country up there. They're
Mhm.
trying that, and some about their national funds were low, so I had to propose some sort of thing. Then I think I died. I'm not sure if I died or not. That's kind of blurry. And then that's how I became like, got these wings, and then yeah.
When did this happen?
Uh, I think 3
About a
years
year
ago.
ago.
Oh my
Oh, yeah,
god.
Yeah,
a
about
year
2
ago.
years ago.
So we can hold them up in Irkland, really, because I can put them and say, hey, the top security on these two, if that's the case,
Interesting.
So,
I
we
mean,
could
I'm
do.
okay with it. Like, as much as I want the manor to be well defended, I I don't think we can afford that scratch right now.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I think we should go with Irkland, but either way, or
Do we
I'm not.
do we just need some capital to defend the manor? Because I got a fucking shitload of money just itching to be spent.
I mean, we could make
That's all
simulacrums of
Eberron money,
ourselves.
Luciano.
I'm pretty sure I have I have a spell book with simulacrum in it.
You gotta make your own simulacrums.
That would be a pretty fucking funny way to counter them.
I mean, shit. How much do they cost?
We're pretty powerful. So 16 divided by 2 would be 8. Was that is that right? Yeah, level
It's
8. So
500
I think
gold
it's
per level, yeah.
okay. So it's like 4,000 for each of us, but that's still pretty powerful.
4,000 for each of us. How many of us are there? 5?
Yes.
Man, I can fucking spend it. If we just want to, but how long is it going to take to make a simulacrum? Are we going to be here for like a week making these things?
I don't think
12
so.
hours per.
Oh. Well, I
Uh,
guess that's not terrible.
I mean, we can make a couple. Like, do we
Yeah,
just
they're not
make?
really meant for combat. It's like for Bruce Wayning, basically. But you can use them for combat. It's just half strength.
I mean, do we just make like some? Like, do we make like a Fred and a Houston, and we just have like a beefy frontliner and a spellcaster to help defend here?
I guess. We could hire some shitty guards, I guess, but I don't know. That's probably not going to do much in a situation like this, you know?
I mean, okay, so in theory, right? Instead of spending 20 grand on some simulacrums, surely we could just teleport somewhere that has some like pretty respected mercenaries that we could just hire for way cheaper.
I guess. I don't really know any mercenaries, weirdly enough. I feel like that's the one thing we haven't met in our grand adventure.
I mean, I'm pretty used to like the underbellies of society. If you get me into like a city center, I might be able to poke around and see what I can see.
Interesting. That's not a bad idea. Okay, I like that. You know what? How long do you think that'll take you?
Give me an afternoon, and if it's not working out, then like I feel like we don't have the time to waste. If it's not working out, it's not working out.
Okay. So here's what
I
I
mean,
propose.
it is the evening right now. This is like the perfect time to go looking for some, maybe less reputable people, but are willing for the right price to be loyal. Like they're not gonna fuck with us.
That's true. Okay, I like that idea. Um, we have the key to get there to Mag. We have the key. We can get to Magnum, and we can use one of my greater teleports to get back because I have one left.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Well, that's what we'll do. Yujin pulls out the key to Magnumar. Uh,
Can you teleport like a band of mercenaries back with us?
that might take time. That's true. I mean, it depends on the size. I can teleport quite a few people.
Like, how many guys are we thinking? Like, I feel like a band of like 5 to 10 competent warriors could defend this place pretty effectively.
Yeah, I don't. I think we're gonna go for quality over quantity, really.
Yep.
Because if we just wanted like a bunch of level 1, do that for like 10 gold.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, get me there. I'll see what I can find.
You act so. So use it activates the key, holding the rest of the party.
Yep. Actually, I think he's just gonna take Luciana because that's less teleports back.
It's about to say
Alright,
there's
cool.
no real reason for the rest of us to go.
Alright, so Houston holds out the key, begins activating the key. He holds Lucas's hand. The rest of you guys are just staying here for now.
I guess I'll be alchemying more.
Alright, cool. Morrow begins alchemying more. Fred, you doing anything specific?
I'm checking up on Jackie because I haven't talked to him in like 2 years, technically speaking.
Yeah? Cool. I will resolve the Jackie plot once we finish the Lucas plot. Yeah, Mara, you get a bunch of more hours on alchemy. We'll figure out the actual thing after we finish this scene. But
Yep.
okay, Lucas, you see him pull out a key. You see him like activate a dial on the key. At which point, kafoosh! There is a big teleporting thing, and suddenly Lucas finds himself downtown Magnamar. Have you been to Magnamar before?
Yeah, we got teleported. Is this a town where as soon as we teleport, we hear the sentinels of
Sentinels,
sandpoint?
Sentinels of Sandpoint have come to Magnamar. That's not the town. That's the magic item doing.
Yeah, okay.
To visit this place. But yeah,
Um,
there's a big, loud announcement of your arrival as you guys make your way into. As you guys arrive at Magdamar, and immediately a large crowd begins to gather around you. It's not nearly as big because you guys. This is like late evening and whatnot. But you basically go from standing in a very quiet, very secluded scrying room to boom downtown Toronto. And there's a whole bunch of people everywhere, whole bunch of shops and stalls and people running about, and like there's like an auction. There's like a big auction house over there, and people are running out of the auction house to be like, "Oh my god, it's Houston!"
okay, can I use this 59 to get me and Yushin away from this easily?
Lucas looks at the big crowd. He grabs Yushin. He holds him under his cloak, and you guys are gone. You guys are effectively invisible. It might not be literal invisibility, but invisibility is plus 20, and you've got like plus 40. So it maybe it takes a while because you have to like look for your opening in the crowd, and everyone's looking at you, and you can't quite use stealth while you're being absorbed. But it's basically it's like that thing in cartoons where someone just disappears behind a lamppost.
Yeah, I'll do the classic. I'll say, "Look, Fred's over there," and then we'll tuck away.
And boom, party! You find yourself in downtown Magnamar. It's down by the docks. It's Magnamar. It's a port city. It's a shipping city. It's kind of similar to Tamran in a lot of ways. The main difference, however, being is the giant Thessalonian ruins everywhere. Like you can look out towards the ocean, you see this giant like ruined bridge that like it's almost as if someone built a highway from Magnamar, but the highway has since collapsed into the sea. You see a whole lot of dock workers. You see a whole lot of nefarious people and whatnot. But are you just kind of looking to get some criminal contacts, or?
Okay, Yushin, so we have a few ways we can go about doing this. We can do this the above board way. We can maybe go. You guys have like a Pathfinders Guild here, right? We could just hit up and maybe just put out a fucking job that surely will get filled. Or we can go maybe to, I'm sure we could find a little bit of a more underground tavern bar area and see if we can't get in with with some tough guys.
Is there an adventurers guild in Magnamar? There's got to be something similar. Right?
There's absolutely a Pathfinder Society output here in Magdamar.
Wait, Pathfinder Society or Adventurers Guild? Because those are very different.
Yes. They have the same
Cool.
thing in this part of the world.
Oh, okay. In most parts of the world, Pathfinder is just like an information gathering thing, isn't it?
No, you are aware the Pathfinder Society are maybe not a form, maybe not adventure. They probably don't call themselves an adventurers guild, but in terms of a place a whole bunch of people hang out at, in terms of like a place a whole bunch of people hang out at that are all relatively skilled at combat and stuff. They are more about exploring and reporting, but yeah, the society is probably the closest thing to an adventurers guild this side of ours now.
Okay,
Also,
makes sense.
since we're near the docks, can I just like hit a perception check to maybe look for like a tavern that's got some like big bruisers that like I would recognize the vibes like, oh, those are like lookouts for like there's
Oh yeah, you
like
see a real roughed up place. It's called the Salty Splatoon. There's a big line of people out in front of it. That guy just got thrown out of the tavern.
All right, Yushin, what are you thinking here? The way I see it, we can get some upstanding citizens, right? They'll do the job that they're paid for, or we can maybe get some people on the fringes that are going to do whatever it takes to keep that place safe.
I like that line of thinking.
All right, we go to the salty spittoon then.
You guys are going to the alrighty. You are gonna see it's a big bar. It's definitely for tough guys. You're gonna see what's it
I
called?
absolutely just walk to the front of the line. Like there's
You
no
walk to
waiting.
the you walk to the front of the line. You look at what's it called? There is a very large group of people preparing to like enter this nightclub, and like right at the front, there's like this big bouncer guy. He's like an orc. He's got like thick, what's it called, gray skin, and he like eyes you in a way that only a level 1 bouncer with a pretty good intimidate score could do. And he's like, "Hey,
Okay.
there, buddy, no skipping the line. You gotta get in the back like the rest of these chumps."
All right, pal. Listen, I know you're just doing your job, but I've got a job here. If you could point me towards the man in charge in these parts, I've got some work for you and your boys.
Look, buddy, this is the saltiest platoon. This is the roughest, toughest sailors club ever to be built here in Magnemar. I only letting the baddest of the bad into this place, and you ain't on my list, buddy.
Jesus. Listen, man. Use your fucking eyes. Give me a once over. I am worth more than fucking your entire bloodline.
Really? How tough are you?
You want to find out?
Yeah, you want me? Listen, I'll like unfurl my cloak from around my fucking weapons and be like, we can find out right now how tough I am.
I ain't talking about breaking the law, man. I'm saying put your fists up.
Ah, Jesus. All right, fine.
If you don't want to do it, I can. I can.
You
Yeah,
see him like
no.
rolling up his shirt. He holds out his fists. He's got
You know
at
what?
least a 16 in strength score. He's pretty strong for an orc.
Listen, man. I'll tell you what. If you can fucking, I'll give you fucking 5 tries. If you can hit me one time, I'll carry on.
I don't need no fucking 5 tries. He swings at you. What happens?
Nat 20s. Nat 20. Nat 20.
Yeah, let's see his roll. Let's see his roll.
Man, I'm not even gonna roll. I'm giving this to you. What happens?
No, hombre. It could be. Come on. There's a chance. Just roll a d20 for us. Come on.
Alright, 1d20. He gets a cool,
Ah,
cool
damn.
14 versus your AC.
And I'll just do that thing where he swings and I like fucking like what's that martial arts style where you use their fucking energy against them and I'll just like flip them over my back.
Yeah! Hey, buddy, you can't just put your hands on me like that.
Wushu?
Yeah! 11.
Okay, yeah, I just
I
walk
walk
in.
in while he's distracted.
Yeah, I just walk in.
Well, you can't just walk in like that. There's consequence, and you're completely drowning him out as you walk into this place. It's a rough and tumble bar. Definitely the sort of place you'd see at like the underside of Sharn. Definitely a lot more nautical themed, all things considered, given the location you guys are right now. It's a 2-story brick building. A lot of seafood on the menu. You'll see like a bard over at the right side, and he's like playing the music on this like skeletal themed xylophone. There's definitely like a bit of a clubbing vibe going on.
Cool. I'll take a look around and like, is there an important looking guy sitting at a table with guards?
Ah,
Is there a pimp? Is there a pimp for adventurers here?
is there a
Yeah.
pimp for adventure? Knowing what you guys are looking for, let's see if he's at the tavern today.
Dude, that means there's
It'd
two of
be
them, right?
Titus would probably be at this place like this. All right. You are going to see this fella. As you make your way into the bar, you're going to see this gentleman.
That is exactly who we're looking for.
That is who I expected you guys were looking for. You are going to what's it
Oh, he's
called?
lovely.
He is going to be
One,
sitting at the. He's going to be
two.
sitting at one of the VIP tables in the back. He's going to be surrounded by women. They all look like strippers and whatnot, but you can tell as a fellow rogue that all of them have at least 5d6 worth of sneak attack underneath their belts, and there is definitely a lot of daggers hidden under a very small amount of clothing.
Okay.
He sits back. He's definitely got like a what's it called? He's definitely got like a bit of a gypsy vibe going on, I think would be the correct term, in the sense that he's kind of wearing a bit of a ragtag group. There's someone who looks to be like a sort of like a fortune telling wizard kind of standing behind him. He's definitely got a kind of polka dotted cloak coming out of one of his top pockets and whatnot. And despite everyone around him being drunk, he is sitting there like sipping water like a cold motherfucker.
Oh yeah, Yushin, this is exactly what we came here for.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, this is actually, Yushin, if I'm being honest, this is going better than expected so far. I'm gonna walk up and I'm just gonna sit down at his table.
Don't even say anything.
No, I'm gonna look at him and hopefully he'll see that I mean business.
You start walking towards this table. You're gonna see one of like the dancers next to him, just kind of get in your way as you're about to walk out to the table, and she's gonna say, "No one approaches Carella like that and lives."
I think Corella would want to know me
And why's that?
because he
Nobody.
stands to make a lot of money off of depending on certain things. I don't know where I was going with that, honestly. Listen, just let me
Honestly,
sit down.
Yushin just shows off like one of his magic items, and he's like, "We're rich." Just
Yeah.
He's not what's it called. The dancer's not gonna recognize Lucas because you're not from here. The
Nope.
dancer definitely recognizes Yuzjin, and he's just like, "Wait, what? Why are you?" And he kind of looks back. She kind of looks back at the guy with the mustache. He kind of smiles and he just kind of waves his hand to the left side. You see the woman kind of glare at you guys angrily. She is what's it called? She's gonna like tap down the side of her bikini, and you're gonna see some ultra thin daggers heading underneath that said bikini, clearly glowing magical. But she steps aside and gestures towards the table.
Oh, I'll give her a nod of appreciation. Nice trick, that. And I'll sit down.
All right. The gentleman looks at you and says, "You don't look familiar, but a creep like you, a half elf like you, walks into the Salty Splatoon, one of the most famous people in Varsnia, does definitely attract my attention. Who the hell are you, and why do you think you're worth my time?
Luciano
Maybe you're in the
LaChance.
area of getting your balls chopped off."
Yeah. Well, my name's Luciano LaChance. I'm new to this plane.
New to this plane. That's a new one.
And I
You
think
one of them weird magey types? Because I got plenty of those right now.
I think you and I, well, let's just say me and your dancers would probably get along pretty well.
You also a skilled dancer, are you?
I have an inclination for some lithe movements.
I've heard of plenty of live dancers, many of whom are. He doesn't pause. The pauses are out of character. He's used to talking doublespeak like this, who are used to private showings like that. But I'm afraid I'm not currently hiring. I'm afraid I'm not currently hiring dancers at the present time. We've got too much of a backlog and not enough bartenders. If you're here to ask me for a job, I'm afraid you're going to need to start a little. You're going to need to start dancing at a few smaller clubs first.
Oh,
Good
we're
quite
thinking
initiative, though.
quite
more.
the
Definitely good
contrary,
initiative.
my man. In fact, I personally have found that my coin purse is quite heavy and I need a little bit of muscle.
Very few people would approach me specifically and let them know. The fact that you're bragging about that means you're either a complete fool or you're packing enough magic to destroy this town twice over.
Well,
My
you know
instinct
what
would
they
tell me the
say.
first. Go ahead.
Oh, you know what they say about people willing to flash cash, right? They're either too stupid to realize or they are begging for somebody to try and take it.
You wouldn't be coming in here begging someone like me unless you were quite serious. And the fact that you've got a incredibly powerful wizard as your handy servant makes me wonder. Or this entire thing is one massive illusion, and you're an illusionist here to try and rob me. In which case, he kind of holds up like one finger, and you see the fortune teller kind of pull out a wand and just kind of aim it in your direction. You wouldn't mind submitting to a quick illusion dispelling, would you?
No, not at all.
Certainly.
I'm above
Uh,
board. Fusion, you cool with that?
I will say, if this is a dispel thing, I don't want him to dispel some of my effects. Is
Oh
this?
yeah, like don't dispel my shit or we're gonna have a problem. But
No, he's basically he wants to make sure you guys are
yeah,
simulacrums, essentially.
listen, you should. I
Well,
doubt this guy could fucking dispel our shit even if he tried.
it could, because dispel is weird like that.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
saying, I'm.
Listen,
Is this like a specifically dispel illusion, or is this just a dispel one?
Yes, this is a wand of dispel illusion.
Okay, that's fine then.
All right, cool. You guys get blasted with a wand. Nothing happens. You see the guy in the back and nod knowingly. Interesting. So you are a fellow businessman like myself. Massive fucking balls approaching me like this. Why have I never heard of you?
well, have you heard of Shard before? If you're a learned man.
The imaginary story from children's books.
Oh, it's quite real. And like I said, I'm not from this plane.
What, are you some sort of fucking dimensional traveling demon criminal?
Well, no,
I
I,
assure
I
you, I've got
to
my
be more
fair share
accurate,
of demons.
Whatever suits your need. I'm gonna fucking. We're going to sleep after this. I'm gonna flex. I'm opening a portal in front of us and opening another one at the bar, and I'm gonna toss a couple of coins through and getting a fucking drink.
Oh my god! All right, you do that. His eyes are gonna open. Okay, that definitely puts him into serious mode as you casually flex your 30,000 gold magical item. His tone or his demeanor immediately changes. Like you see his bodyguards like immediately start looking at you. You see his dancers kind of like assume not like battle ready positions, but like immediately like walk behind him, and he immediately like changes his sin. He goes from like relaxing at the music to like sitting up fully straight in his seat. He looks at you. He's like, all right, demon man. You definitely have my attention. You are the most interesting thing to happen to me this week so far.
Well,
Muscle is what you're looking for, yeah?
yeah, I'm gonna cut to the chase. I'm gonna play it straight. Obviously, I'm traveling with Yujin and the Sentinels of Sandpoint, right? You've surely heard of them.
Everybody in Vast
We are in need of our base of operations to not go messed with or attacked. We've recently had some enemies that surely your people would have no problems dispatching, but that we would rather entrust to somebody who, knowing that the coin is right, is going to do a good job.
If you're asking for a business transaction, as long as your coin is good, I'd be more than happy to throw bodies your way. Last I heard, however, Sentinel Island was attacked by giants. I'm not in the business of employing giants.
Oh,
That was years ago, my friend.
yeah, we're gonna teleport some of your best boys over to the island for a few days. That's what I'm getting at. I'll give you 10 platinum a day per guy.
Done.
Oh, yep. You know, definitely
How many bodies do you need?
like a
How good are
dozen.
your bodies?
Yeah, like your best boys. I'm paying a premium for your best boys and women.
10 platinum a day? 10 platinum a day? Absolutely. Girls? and he kind of gestures to all of the like elite bodyguard dancers standing around him. Congratulations, you're moving venues. And she kind of points at Lucas, and you see the one who was like threatening you before, looking extremely embarrassed as they all move in behind you.
Perfect.
There's a dozen of them. Need another dozen?
I think a dozen will suffice. Yujin, what do you think?
Yujin leans into his ear. He makes like a cool face, like he's discussing business, and he says, "Listen, man, I just bought a 90,000 gold book. I'm gonna be real with you. So we're
Yeah.
gonna be making a lot of money there, but up front, we should probably place a deposit,
Oh,
120 gold a
100%.
day, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm just gonna toss this guy like a fucking couple hundred platinum, and we just have these fucking chicks on retainer for a while, right?
okay, yeah.
If you're offering 10 what's it called, 10 platinum a day per person, absolutely he's going to give you like, you guys can tell these are like 8th, 9th level rogues.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's fucking perfect. So, okay, here's what I'm gonna propose. I'll toss you, I'll toss you 200 platinum up front here. Surely your wizard has sending. This should only take a week max before we can reconvene. We have some business to take care of. If it goes longer, we'll square up afterwards.
Alright,
I'm,
100 platinum times 12.
I don't know what's the math. Let's get the books out here.
Yeah, hold on. He pulls out a napkin. At which point his wizard buddy pulls out like a magical calculator, and he's like, "All right, so you guys are going to be paying 1,200 gold
Yeah.
per day for
I mean,
7 days. So that'd be about 8,400 gold. So 840 platinum
okay, listen.
for basically a dozen rogues for a week.
Yeah, I'll give you 800 platinum on the nose.
Done.
Uh,
I
all
expect
right.
the rest of it in a week, but
Yeah, I'll
done.
give you
Goes to yours.
400 now, 400 later. If it goes over, I mean, we'll square up afterwards. You seem like a good
We'll pay
man to
you.
know.
We'll pay you as it goes. Where we're
You're
going,
talking
we're gonna be
platinum,
making a lot.
yeah?
Sorry?
You're talking platinum, not gold, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are giving 8. Sorry, my math here is in gold pieces. All right, so yeah, half up front, half after. Absolutely, he's willing to agree with that.
Okay, perfect. He's like, I'll say, you seem like a good man to know, and honestly, I'm new here. I may have turned over a slightly more legit leaf in my recent days, but I'm also a good friend to have.
A stranger walks into Magnamon, drops the entire value of my tavern on my desk for 12 of my girls for a week. I'm not asking questions, but I am definitely would like to get to know you a little bit more, Mr. LaChance.
Perfect. All right. I'll plunk a sack of platinum on the table, and just so we're extremely clear, I know I've had some sticky fingers in my past. Nothing's to be touched. Just protect the place. Be friendly.
Yeah, I was gonna tell them after we got there. Everything is booby trapped. I should mention that.
All right, hold on. Let me get you guys some tokens for your new rogues.
Our stripper army.
Like, you guys can tell these are like level 7, level 8-ish rogues. Like, definitely not as strong as you guys, but like definitely like Beth, like a little bit below Beth tier, and you guys have about a dozen of them. They're all like dressed really scampily, but as you guys like, you can tell like this is clearly like just illusionary dress clothing. They're all essentially wearing like enchanted studded leather. It's just been enchanted to look like revealing.
Interesting.
I respect that.
Yeah, that's kind of metal.
Mm-hmm. Is this the map? Did you mean to put it on the map layer? No, I would like to put it on the token layer.
what is
Yuzjin catches it and looks at it.
You're gonna see he's gonna throw you their clan emblem, which is, it appears to be a gold piece with this symbol on it. It's a key with the word Skarenzi.
Starting, yes. Okay, cool.
Sweet. Can I get one of those too?
He throws one in your way as well.
Alright. Alright. Very good.
And you guys just cast teleport in the middle of the bar.
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
Boom! Immediately, like, shock and awe around you. But you teleport back, and rest of party. You guys basically spent, like, so basically 1 more hour of crafting for Maru. Fred, did you do anything in the hour? Oh no, you were gonna go speak to Jackie. Right, that's what you were gonna do. Fred heads upstairs. He gets to talking with Jackie. He gives you a hug. Obviously, it's been so long since they saw you. I prefer to do an Eterna session with you and Jackie if you want to go talk to him more detail and whatnot. But essentially, yeah. So you guys talk. He's very happy to hear you guys. He lets you know everything that's been happening here in the manor. They have not been spending a whole lot of time in the manor. He's mostly trying to get things ready for the wedding. He's been going to and talking to Father Xantis at the cathedral, trying to get the wedding all arranged. He obviously invites you. He invites the rest of the Sentinels. Lets you know it's probably going to be in about 2 months or so. Hopefully, when quote all of this Karzug business is all done up with. He's kind of worried about what sort of dress he should be getting her. If he should be getting her like a traditional wedding dress, or if he should be getting something like something more Oriental themed. But he's like, I'm sure she'll care about it a lot less. Though I do find it kind of weird. I'm sharing a house with 3 other incredibly beautiful women. I sure hope there's no one's going to bring a whole bunch of other incredibly beautiful women into this house. It's really hard, Fred.
Yeah, that would be really strange for some bizarre reason.
And obviously he'll be really happy to hear, what's it called? You can clearly tell that Beth, and Lucretia have all gotten to get to know each other in your absence. Though I do still think the weird bear guy's kind of weird. He doesn't really do a whole lot, and he just eats a lot. He just eats at the feed bag all day. I think the locals don't like him, given how much he eats, and but they're unwilling to charge him, given he works here with the Sentinels. You might want to talk to the owner of the feed bag about that. But we all still love lasagna.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Neji's gotta talk to the feedback. Lasagna isn't my responsibility. He isn't my son.
Okay, well, as far as the people of Sandpoint is concerned, he's the Sentinel's collective pet. I mean, is he a pet or is he a person? I think the jury's still out on that one. But the town seems to think he's your mascot.
Well, I gotta talk to Neji about that. He's gotta really take care of his fucking child.
What's it called? He looks at you and he just kind of face palms. He's like, well, if you got someone you want to go talk to about that, by all means go downstairs and talk to Lasagna. I don't think he's going to listen to Neji or any of you. But again, that's not how the town sees it.
Well, we'll see. I think Neji's preoccupied right now.
Yeah, I've seen him kind of walking around and complaining about men. Is that normal?
Oh yeah, easy.
Okay. I hear you talk to. So again, sorry. This is easier for me to do in Eterna than just having a random. But you guys have a nice, wholesome conversation.
Okay.
All right, you guys head on back. You guys see Yuzjin and Lucas appear back in the basement of Sentinel Manor. Big Kapoosh, as Yuzjin has now blown like 3 teleport spells today.
What is everyone's reaction to seeing Houston and Luciana come back with 6, like half a dozen strippers?
Yes, teleport back in, and
That's the more
immediately they're
interesting part.
surrounded by a whole bunch of like dancers.
Holy
from the
shit!
crime family.
Baker's dozen.
We have
worth of
protection for Lucretia.
You have acquired bitches.
These girls are deadly.
You see all of them immediately begin like. You see all of them immediately begin like drawing short swords, drawing swords, like applying poison to their weapons. You see one of them like immediately like you see one of them like press a button on like the back of her neck, and you see her like stripperific outfit turns back into like a set of like magical leather. Though she looks at you as like, unless of course you want us to still look like we're clubbing.
No, I mean, this is better. We live with mostly women, so I feel like this is kind of bad on our record.
You
Otherwise,
guys live with mostly women? God, I thought this house was like a sausage party.
No, you'll probably actually get along pretty well with the girls here.
yeah, Lucretia's kind of a girl boss.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
she
Who the
guys.
hell's Lucretia?
You'll
Oh,
find
you'll
out.
meet her. Yeah. Don't just listen. Don't question anything. I'll show you where the kitchen is. I'll
There's a
show
lot of
you.
weird shit.
I'll
So
show you where the fucking bedrooms are. You guys can crash. And honestly, later tonight, before I go to bed, if you guys want me to fucking impart some fucking roguish wisdom on you, we can do a little training session.
Is this that sort of thing where you have reach and we have flexibility? Because I've heard that joke before.
Oh no, like literally, like I'm probably just better at roguing than you guys are. I was offering to help, but if you're gonna be weird about it, then
Gee, thanks. We'd be happy to, but I think we're under contract right now, and we'd rather focus on that.
All right, I respect that. I respect that. I am your boss, though, so like,
Okay, well then point me at what you need me to stab. I don't know you, but if it's called if my boss's boss trusts you, then I suppose I don't have a choice in the matter.
yeah, I guess I'll spend some
You
time
can tell
just
me
like
to shut up if you need me to.
I spent some time briefing them on like, oh, you know, people, we're gonna be gone. If somebody shows up here looking like me, feel free to attack.
All right, cool.
I'll give them
Probably
like a, I'll give them a
take that out of the
passphrase.
game. A
Well,
passphrase.
yeah, well,
Passphrase.
uh,
gamer.
yeah, wiggly pickly.
That's
Wiggly pick. I'm writing that down.
Wiggly.
Okay, wait, I should
Kevin
write that
letting me
down
down.
too.
That means I should. And I'm gonna do that by texting Kevin.
Wiggly pickly.
Wiggly, pickly. Damn.
All right. Lucas spends about an hour briefing the security on what's going on right now. There you go. Obviously, it takes a while for them to riff on things. Like, they are relatively experienced rogues. They aren't completely new to things, though. The giant bear person walking around everywhere is definitely a bit of a nuance. As does the they all kind of seem kind of a bit shocked at the weird snake lady who apparently was just resurrected today. That's something that, and obviously the tentacle golem definitely puts them off. Weirdly enough, they don't all that seem all that weirded out by Jackie himself. He's probably the least weird part of
I'm gonna
your
be right
arrangement.
back.
And one of them,
I'm gonna be right back. Eugen spends the rest of the day reading his book.
cool. And obviously one of them, I'll say one of them's like really wholesome and gives Isabella a lollipop.
Can we get one named rogue that's like the leader of this little band of rogues, so that when we're talking to them, we just interface with this one like leader of this group?
Hold on, let me get you a the head rogue here, her name is
Kim Possible. Come on, Kim Possible.
my name's Helen. Pleasure to meet you.
All right, Helen. Well, thanks. I guess this is probably a pretty fucking weird day for you. So we're gonna be here
I'm
for
not
the
used
night.
to getting paid. I'm not used to getting paid this much for guard duty, but I'm not going to question these things.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. We'll be here for tonight. We're heading out tomorrow, so you guys can kind of just kick it for the evening before your real work starts.
And what if someone ambushes you while you sleep? I've heard that
Well,
one before.
yeah, that's true. I mean, if you guys want to keep like a rotation, that's pretty chill of you.
You see Helen turn to the other rogues, and they begin to like figure out a security plan and whatnot. Again, you don't really have to give them a whole lot of guidance other than being like, unless you want one of them standing in a particular doorway. But they come up with like a watch rotation and like start securing different exits and whatnot.
Cool.
You see,
Grind.
you pull out his book. What do the rest of you guys do?
Just
I'm
a
just-
point of order.
7 o'clock at night.
I'm gonna have to take off at 9 here. I unfortunately need to drive to work, and I'm putting it off.
Yeah, it is 8:30. So
We
unless
can
you guys
end
have
here.
anything else to do, we can end session early, and you guys get a full rest before you guys head off to Zinchalast.
Yeah.
This admittedly feels like a good place to stop before we embark on the adventure proper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you guys are heading to Zinchalat again, I will say Zinchalat is kind of the accumulation. So if there's anything you guys want to do before you hit that final chapter, now's the time to do it.
All right.
Get your affairs in order.
Hello.
I think before we leave, Fred's gonna say, hey, please don't wreck the place. Wipe your fucking feet before you come in the house. Clean up after yourself.
This isn't the first manor I've cleaned or security that. Don't worry.
I'm just saying, you know how many people break into this goddamn place and don't wipe their feet? Too many.
Okay,
Oh,
do you have
you
a
know what?
broom I can use to clean up the glass?
Yeah, it's in the fucking hallway down to the right. That's where I keep all my clean supplies for everyone.
You see her like walk over and like start cleaning and like repairing one of the broken windows.
Okay, thank you. Fucking paid a lot of money for this shit. I don't want it to be like fucking muddy floors and shit.
A few of them look at you kind of annoyed, but they don't talk back to you.
So can I just pay like 150 gold and get like 6 stabilized potions?
Stabilize potions?
Yes.
Stabilize as in the just it stabilizes you while dying with the cantrip,
Yeah,
right?
just the simple cantrip.
Yeah, absolutely. There's an alchemist shop in town easily.
Okay,
You
he'll get 6 of them and he'll pass them out among the rogues for survivability.
They will appreciate the donation. One of them even gives you a kiss on the nose.
Interesting.
Hell yeah, Eugen.
That'll help.
He's in.
Okay.
Anything else you guys want to do, or are we just gonna call session here and next week we're gonna go straight to Zinjalast?
I mean, if you're
Sounds good.
Yeah, maybe if I want to buy some like potions and shit, can I do that in Eterna?
Yeah, same thing here.
You want to see what happens with Dwayne and the people?
Oh yeah, we're getting back to Dwayne as well. Yeah, sorry, I almost.
If anything,
forgot
we can
you.
do
Yeah,
that
so-
next session.
Where the hell is Emily?
I'm
just
good with
thinking
that.
now.
That's a good question. Where is Emily?
She kind of like because she was just kind of whisked away. I was hoping to talk to her, but she's not really here.
She's not at Sentinel Manor. You can roll me remembering where the hell she was sent.
They never told us where she was sent. She was just like, "Yeah, you'll be sent back, and you'll remember nothing." And I'm like, and we were just like, "Okay." We just kind of glazed over it.
Well, in that case, you are aware that Emily Eberron is probably still in Sharn trying to fix everything that she broke. Emily Galarian, you are aware she had a shop in Magnamar.
I guess that's kind of where I was thinking. All right, cool.
So if you want to teleport to Magnamar, yeah. Yeah,
The route-
Magnamar is only like a day away. You guys can get there without teleporting.
That would defeat the point. We literally have a giant key that does like specifically that.
I know, that's what makes it funny.
Wow, what a session.
Indeed.
All right, do we want to call it here?
I'm down.
Yeah,
Cool,
I'm done.
awesome. Great job, everybody's. We will
Sorry, Dwayne.
begin